I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the result. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who be caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena on. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be, what's good? It's the #1 chief rocker in Knicks universe. Your main man, Uncle Freezie, is in the building. Welcome to the Knicks at Night podcast. Y'all want this party started right. Y'all want this party started quickly, right? All right. I see y'all out there. DB is in the building. Mega NYK is in the building. Ed Winning NYC. You know what I'm saying? Ed Winning in the building. DSJ is in the building. What's good, family? What's good, y'all? Thank y'all for tuning into the Knicks at Night podcast, man. Of course, you know what I'm saying? I already introduced myself, the #1 chief rock in Knicks universe, main man, Uncle Freezie. What's good? Was good. Got these mics on, man. It's been a busy couple of days, man. My apologies for not being here rocking with y'all. You know, my heart in a good place, man. Sometimes life just get busy. What's good, y'all? What is good? What's good? What's good? Man, it feels weird. It feels weird out here. It's the playoffs. Things going on, and my Knicks hadn't played in a few days. I don't know how to react to that. I don't know how to feel about that, man. I feel good, but at the same time, this time of year, Knicks in the playoffs. Trying to figure out some things, you know. Man, Budenholzer fired today. Okay. That's strange. A lot of stuff going on out here, man. A lot of stuff going on out here. The Warriors blow out the Lakers. Kind of knew that was coming. Right? Paris Duggar is in the building. Okay. All right. Paris Duggar is in the building. All right. Kaiser Sose's in the building, man. What's good, man? I see you out here, man. It's just, hey, man, listen. It's odd. It's an odd feeling for me. Not that I'm dismayed or bewildered. What I'm getting at is it's May and the Knicks are still playing basketball. Wow, it's May and the Knicks are still out here playing basketball, man. I mean, yo, it's an exciting time. And y'all and listen, y'all hit me up with all types of scenarios, all types of stuff, man. All types of show ideas. I mean, I'm talking about like content for the show. What did the Knicks do this summer? You know, what do you think about such and such, man? I don't care, man. I'm in this bionic space of trying to figure out, trying to feel, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure this thing out with my Knicks. Like the space that I'm in. I am where my feet are right now, basically. But it's an unfamiliar feeling. It's an unfamiliar feeling. My Knicks are playing basketball in May. Right? And so while I'm trying to figure out how to feel exactly, it's just like mad unfamiliar. It's definitely a good feeling, right? It's definitely a good feeling. But it's definitely an unfamiliar feeling. It's got me thinking that this may be the year that the Knicks play in June. I know. It's the beginning of May. Calm down. May has about 25, 26 more days in it. Relax. Let's do one day at a time. Nah, I don't want to relax. I don't want to do one day at a time. I like this feeling here. I like this feeling. I like this feeling of spring basketball. I kind of like this feeling of everybody in the NBA universe looking at us. I kind of like this feeling of not worrying about what Tankathon is saying. I like this feeling of who's going to be on the free agent market. I ain't even worried about that right now. My main concern is how we can extend this feeling to maybe next week and the week after. How can we extend this feeling to next week and the week after next? Right? How can we extend it? Man, it feels good. Hey, shout out to Big Tone Open Sports Talk. He was like, you bums not winning another game, Heat and 5. Okay. Appreciate you rocking with us though. Appreciate you rocking with us. Hey, Big Tone, don't forget you talking to cats from the tri-state area. So when you talk trash, we used to it. That's how we speak. That's how we speak. So when we see that, we like, yo, he must be from New York. Yeah. So when we see comments like this, he must be from New Rochelle. Like yo, Big Toe must be from Queens. So shout out to Big Toe, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to NBA fans everywhere that's rocking with us, man. That want to have that NBA talk to them a certain way. Right. Yeah, man. Yo, BMO, I was just up that way. Gee, I forgot where I forgot where the area that my cousin live at. I'm a Google it and then I tell you where it is. We was up there just a little while ago. I go up to see my cousin in Baltimore when we ride out to see the Knicks and Wizards. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. I can't find it. All of a sudden. I can't find it all of a sudden. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But listen, here's the thing. So we got news. Jimmy Butler is optimistically something for game 3. So he's optimistic about game 3. That's what we want. And we're certain our guys are gonna play in game 3. Sure, Randle's gonna play in game 3. Certain that let me see. Glen Burnie. That's what it is. Glen Burnie. That's what it is. That's the area. Glen Burnie. That's the area that we went up there and visited. That's what we was at. You know what I'm saying? Fine little neighborhood up there. But yeah, so the instigator is back. Jimmy Butler is fragile. Nah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Dre is in the building. Salute. Yeah, man. So Jimmy Butler's gonna play. Listen, let me do some analysis right quick. Some pregame, some game 3 pregame analysis, some breakdown. Right. And this is me being absolutely neutral, right? This is me being neutral. Gabe Vincent and Kyle Lowry have done a great job relocating for open shots. Right? He's done a great job of relocating. Oh, they have done great jobs of relocating on the perimeter, getting looks against Jalen Brunson's defense. Right? They've done an excellent job in the absence of Tyler Hero. Now, while they are not the shot creators that Tyler Hero is, and while they don't have that clutch gene that Tyler Hero has, they have definitely showed up in this series against the Knicks. Right? Especially Gabe Vincent offensively. And Kyle Lowry in all the fringe areas. Right? Kyle Lowry in all the fringe areas. You see Kyle Lowry doing things all over the floor that veterans do in order to win. Kyle Lowry is a winner. Kyle Lowry is a winner. He'll do all the things necessary for his team to win. Right? He works the referees. He makes it hard on a big man to move fluidly around the court. He sneaks up in a space and sacrifice his body and make it look like your bigs have ran him over like a dump truck on a narrow street. You know what I'm saying? Kyle Lowry does all the slight intangible, the intangible stuff. Right? Gabe Vincent in that environment, his relocation has been excellent against Jalen Brunson. And I don't think it's because Jalen Brunson is hobbled because of an ankle. I just think he's taking advantage of Jalen Brunson's defense. Right. Now, I'll tell you who I think has not showed up, and I don't think will be a factor in this series is Bam Adebayo. In my personal opinion, I think Bam is skilled. I think Bam Adebayo is very skilled, right? I don't think he's used either properly or maybe he's hit a ceiling. Right? I don't know if Bam Adebayo is not used properly or if he's hit a ceiling. Either way, I can't see him being I don't see a 30-point and 18 rebound game from Bam Adebayo in this series. Just don't. Right? And at the same time, I don't see Bam Adebayo's man-to-man defense being a factor in this series. I don't see Bam Adebayo effectively neutralizing Julius Randle. I don't see that. I think Julius Randle has his number. I think Julius Randle has always had his number, and I think Julius Randle will keep Bam Adebayo's number. I think Julius Randle is a bad matchup for Bam because in theory, they're probably the same type athlete. I think they're the same type athlete, about 6'9", about 250, both very strong. Randle has handles, though, can pass, and guys his size, guys that size, Randle generally takes advantage of. I don't know a power forward in the NBA at the moment. Just one. I don't know of a single power forward in this league that can guard Julius Randle without help. I don't see one power forward anywhere. And yes, I'm including Jaren Jackson, the elbow king. And yes, I'm including Giannis Antetokounmpo, the help king. Right? Here's my thing. I don't think Bam is a factor as much as he should be. I do, however, feel like either our defense or their offense is limiting Max Strus and Duncan Robinson. I like to say it's our defense. I like to say, hey, Big Tone, I got a link now. I got a link. Trust me. Trust. I have a link. Yeah, I want to get this stuff. I want to get this little bit out, and then I'm gonna put the link in. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Trust me. Yeah, fear none. All comers. All comers. I want all comers. Right? Here's my thing. I think Strus and Duncan Robinson have been neutralized. I think it's either defense or them not living or them not. But when all these things happen at once, the Miami Heat's offense is dangerous for us. Right? It's dangerous for us because we have a point guard that is limited defensively, whether he's healthy or not. He's just not a great defender. Right? And that's no knock on Brunson because I'm going to get to the parts of I'm going to get to the Knicks side too. So I'm not knocking Brunson. Right? Not like that. I mean, I'm just calling it for what it is. I ain't going to sit up here and be like all of a sudden Jalen Brunson is Tyronn Lue on defense. No, he ain't no Tyronn Lue on defense. He ain't no Bruce Bowen all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? He all of a sudden he Norris Cole. Nah, it ain't that. this game 3, and I know there are numbers out there, stuff like the winner of game 3 has such and such percentage to win a 7-game series, and blah blah blah. I ain't get ready. That ain't even, you know, that ain't even what I'm getting to. What I'm gonna get to is brass tacks. Us versus them. Are the Knicks better than the Miami Heat? Yes. You know why? Bill Parcells said it. You are what your record says you are. You are what your record says you are, right? The Miami Heat are confident, though. And I would be too. I'd be confident in the Knicks if the Knicks knocked off the number 1 seed in the East. I would be too. Right? I'd be confident in my Knicks, the fact that we knocked off whatever seed knocks off a 1 seed that won 57 games. I'd be mad confident too. At the end of the day, Miami is who they are. They are missing Victor Oladipo, which was nothing. Trash. They're missing Tyler Hero, who, in my mind, in stretches, I'm not saying all the time, but in stretches, Tyler Hero can have the same or bigger impact than Jimmy Butler. Just because of what he brings to the table. Right? Just because of what he brings to the table, the 3-point shooting, the shot creation, and a little bit of shot creating for others. But and just one other thing about the Heat. You can't ever count out Eric Spoelstra. Period. You can't count out Eric Spoelstra. And I'm saying all of these things because we're going into Miami. So we had a different conversation at the beginning of the series, but now that the series is in Miami, we got to have that different conversation. Like, you can't come in here, you can't go into Miami high stepping. Do I think the Knicks will win the next 3 in a row? Yes. Do I think it'll be easy? No. No, I can't see a scenario where Eric Spoelstra. I can't see a scenario where Eric Spoelstra is gonna get out coached for 3 straight games. But I do see a scenario where he does have an excellent game plan, and the roster fails him because they have so many injuries. I can't see that scenario. Eric Spoelstra ain't gonna get out coached, but he is shorthanded. And for the most part, the Knicks, the Knicks have all hands on deck except for Jericho Sims, but he probably wasn't gonna play anyway. So it's one of them scenarios where if I had to pick a coach, either Spo or Tibbs, even though I'm a Knicks fan, I got to give Eric Spoelstra the advantage. Now, with that said, it's not a big advantage, right? So it's a nod of the cap type advantage. Spoelstra is a championship level coach, so you got to give him the nod, right? But at the same time, Eric Spoelstra is extremely shorthanded. And their best remaining player is dinged up. And there's something to be said about that. If you ever had a sprained ankle, if you ever rolled your ankle, you know a sprained ankle ain't nothing to play with. Right? Jimmy Butler just sprained his ankle in game 1. That was Sunday. So I don't. A week ain't gone. You ain't get rid of Hill or in a week off no sprained ankle. It might feel better. You might tape it all the way up, but no, you ain't get rid of Hill from no Bro, sprained ankle is like a 6-week injury. Pro athletes somehow sprain the ankle and be back in a week or two, but they are shot up, taped up, wrapped up, pilled up, everything to play. And if you re-injure it, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. How about them Knicks, though? Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart's second half performance of game 2 is impressive. Was impressive. It's something to look forward to. Right? It's something to look forward to, right? Right? If they can take the momentum of that game and bring it to game 3, I like the Knicks' chances. Right? I also like the fact that RJ Barrett in these 7 playoff games has been impressive. His defense in the first 2 games against Cleveland was pretty doggone impressive. And since then, he's been stacking that offense and getting better and better. Now, he has not had a 30-point game yet. But whatever. It is what it is. Right? The Miami Heat has nobody that can guard Julius Randle. Nobody in the NBA can guard a healthy Julius Randle one-on-one. And Knicks fans complain about Randle holding the ball on the double team. But think about what they're saying. Randle holding the ball too long on the double team. Bro, listen. Y'all complaining about Julius Randle holding the ball too long on the double team. Do you not understand what a double team is? Julius Randle is being double teamed for a reason. And I know what people want to say. The doubters and the haters, the ones that don't know basketball, will say stuff like, they only double team him because they know he's going to turn it over. No, you don't do that. That's dumb. That's dumb logic. Don't say stupid stuff. They double team. You get double team when you're a threat. You get double team when you're a threat. Nobody double teams a turnover machine. A turnover machine is going to turn the ball over regardless of how many people's guard them. Man, we haven't been here in this space in a while, man. It feels good. Man, it feels good. Let me bring my guy in right quick. It didn't even show up on my browser. It didn't even show. Did it show up for y'all? Hold on.
What's up, Freezie?
Hey, your browser playing.
Huh?
Your browser playing in the background.
My browser? Oh, hold on.
There's Rookie. Let me put my man backstage.
My bad, Freeze. How you doing, boss?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Get that energy up because the Knicks are gonna go in Miami and bring the smoke.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right. So you confident that the Knicks are gonna bring the smoke?
Oh yeah, I expect Randle to be on fire. I expect RJ to be on fire. I expect Brunson to be the Brunson burner. And the Knicks as a team, they gotta come together to, you know, keep Bam at about quiet. If Jimmy Butler is in the lineup game 3, you gotta find a way to, get him off his game.
Okay.
Yeah, Vince, Strus, um, the other guy, they gotta keep them off their game, just like the Warriors did tonight against the Lakers.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right. Let me bring my guy in real quick. Hold on. Yo.
What's going down, fellas? What's happening? What's
What
happening?
what up,
Hey,
Soul
now, hey, let
Figure?
me do something real. Let me do something real quick. So figure. Let me. So I'm gonna bring some. I'm gonna bring the guys up, but I'm gonna add. YouTube just sent me a thing to tonight. So when we get on, we got to make sure we keep our language kind of in check, man. You know what I'm saying? No crazy foul language and all of that stuff. And you know what I'm saying, abide by the YouTube guidelines and all of that stuff. I'm bringing some guys up. So real quick, Soul Finger, what's good, bro?
Oh man, nothing much. Every day, everything is lovely. Taking it a day at a time. It's beautiful being in this position we're in. We hadn't been here in this long since Jesus was a baby, and I'm enjoying the ride.
Right. Right. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. So BT is in the building.
How
And
you
and
doing?
man, man, listen, I'm super good. I'm super good, man. Big
I'm
Tone,
just
what's good? Can
nervous.
you hear me, man?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
Yeah,
nervous
man.
because I'm spitting like I was talking to some of my friends about how I feel about the Knicks, and they're saying I'm not a Knicks fan because I'm being realistic. Like I used to, like we were talking about Randle. They said, "Oh, we won with Randle on the court," and I'm like, "But Jimmy wasn't there. I want the best of Miami to come and step up on the court. I want to win when Jimmy's there. I want to win when all their best is there if they can." They're like,
Okay.
"Oh, you're not a Knicks fan because you don't appreciate the win with Randle on the court." And I'm like, "But you're not understanding why Randle is the problem. Randle's game is so unique that he draws more than just the defense. He draws our offense as well. So the way
Right.
Randle goes, we go. And
Right.
I hate to say it, but it's kind of bad. It's like Luka Doncic with Dallas. But the thing is, we actually have the core to help him out with Bronson, with Hart, with Toppin, with all these guys that we have that can get hot at any moment. But
Right.
to me, it's like it seems people are so ungrateful of Randall because they can't control his game. So, like for example, you said the double teams. Yeah, you're right. You only double team a guy who's a threat. They send the
Right.
double team, he passes out, or he gets the foul into the trap. Now he's going to the foul line. Then he focuses on rebounding. So you don't know which Randall you're gonna get. Are you gonna get the Randall shooting threes, or are you gonna get the Randall down low? You see what I'm saying? But for me, I don't care. He's on our team. That's our guy. He's gonna make us win. But because I got a little bit of shade for Randall in this game, everybody's like, "You're not a Knicks fan."
Yeah, everybody root for their team different ways, bro. Anybody that tell you how to root for your team is an idiot, bro. That is
Mm-hmm.
it's just what it is. Even when I talk to Miami Heat fan, I got mad family in Miami, right? And my you know the thing, like I got family from the
Yeah,
Bahamas, Miami, the Bahamas, you know how it is, right? So even they beef with each other about the Heat. Like they like, man, this team should have won 55 games, blah 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 blah. And then others are like, yo, so what? They should have won 55 games. Right now, they in the second round of the playoffs. You win
exactly.
55 games to prove that you could be a second round team or better. So it don't matter how you got here, you here.
Exactly. And then that's another thing. I'm like, the problem is with game 2, I didn't think we should have started Randall. I really
Okay.
thought that we should have just kept Randall on the bench, let our team, which out Randall, work on their issues. Because in game 1, we got exposed. And I
Right.
say that people like, whoa, what do you mean we got exposed? We lost by what, 7 points, and we
Right.
didn't have Randall. That means we could have won that game. If we had laid off of the 3-pointers, focused on the rebounds, Mitchell had like so many offensive rebounds against the Cavs. Why didn't he come out in game 1 and do that? So for me, I'm disappointed. Yeah, it's 1-1, but technically it should be 2-0 because that first game we had, but we let them off the hook. So for me, I take that and say, okay, as a Knicks fan, if we did that game 1, this could come back and hurt us in game 3 or 4 because it's supposed to be 2-0 right now, but it's really 1-1. Excuse me, I said the Nets. The Heat at any moment can step up and just turn it on. And people don't see that with Duncan. They don't see that with everything that they got on their team. These guys are not even drafted, but you got to remember they're hungry.
But they battle tested. Remember, they went to the
That's what I'm
championship like
saying.
2 or 3
Yeah,
years
they
ago.
went to the championship
Exactly.
and they got
hungry.
cats
They're
on the
like,
team.
it's like the replacements. Like, yo, you're gonna replace all the superstars with us, and we're getting dogged on. Nah, we got something to prove. Just like how us Knicks, we got something to prove. We ain't been here 10 years, but now all of a sudden everybody talking like we have the rite of passage. Nah, we gotta earn that. Just like how Miami Heat have to. So I just see Miami got more of a dog without Jimmy than we do with Randle. So for me, my worries is how do we play without Randle?
Well, I dig it. I dig it. I dig it there. Real quick about game 1, that they have a level of experience that the Knicks don't have.
Yeah.
So in them close games in the playoffs, bro, you know, them going up against an inexperienced team, they won that. I'm giving them credit. I ain't gonna say that we lost. They took game 1 from us on our floor with everybody looking.
And not to mention that we missed a lot of free throws. We missed a gang of free throws, man.
Yeah.
That killed us. But you look at the experience they got. They've been to the finals. You got Lowry, who is a champion. Kevin Love, who is a champion.
Right.
You know, like you said, those cats are battle tested.
And Spoelstra.
Multiple. And you got Pat Riley sitting up there like that, man.
Right.
All that experience.
He the reason why this started. He the reason why we have a rivalry between the Heat.
Right.
So I mean, the whole situation is it wasn't gonna be a cakewalk for some people. Some people thought it would be. I was saying I had said Knicks in 6, but actually I won't be surprised if I see 7 going 7 games.
Exactly.
Just because of what's going on. And the thing is, you know, Jimmy's gonna be Jimmy. He says he's balling. There's no such thing as playoff Jimmy, but playoff Jimmy is balling. Period. You know, he's one of the most. I think he doesn't get the credit that he should get because you look at his age. He doesn't play like his age. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a durable cat, and he brings a lot of toughness and experience. The whole team. If you look at that team, you got so you got cats on the team that weren't drafted that made it the hard way to the NBA. So they play even harder. Right. You look at it, some cats like, man, we should be blowing this team of undrafted players away. No, that's not right. That's not the way I saw it. I said, they lace their sneakers up just like everybody else, but these cats fighting for that. You got cats that took the long way to get to the league. Every day they get a chance to get on their court, they playing for their life. They thinking about having to go overseas, and if you never lived in another country and stuff, and you want to be home, and sometimes the conditions ain't always the greatest, that's a lot of motivation to motivate you to go out and do things that you didn't think that were humanly possible for you to do at your level. So it's not I'm not down in us and big up in them. I'm just looking at where it is. On the style of game is perfect, and I said it before. Freezie, you and I talked about. I said this is not going to be for the weak at heart. This is going to be, in immortal words of Jim Ross, is going to be a slobber knocker. So you got to expect us to take a L. They're going to take a L. It's all about who's going to be the last team standing when the dust settles. That's what they're going to. You got to be smart about what you're doing. Tighten up the defense. Don't disregard all this talk about, oh, Miami was one of the worst shooting teams, 3-point shooting teams in the league. That's during the season. Playoffs is a whole different thing, and you seeing they get going. You can't look at what was. You got to look at what's right now.
Right, no doubt. Hey, hold on for a split second.
What up, Dre?
Let
What
me.
up, DRE?
Hey, what's up,
What
boss?
up?
Let me
Hey,
ask Big
what's up?
Tone. Big Tone, what's good, man? You heard all this Knicks talk, bro? How you?
Uh-huh.
What you think about all this stuff that you heard?
Well, y'all, now first of all, hold on. The brother, what his name? BT, and the
Yeah.
other brother who just spoke. I want
Right.
to shout out to both of y'all because
Okay.
you two are not the people we call delusional. See, y'all
Oh,
sane.
thank you.
Y'all sane Knicks
Nah,
fans.
I appreciate that because
All
that's
right.
a
Yeah,
rare
yeah, yeah.
from
Yeah.
But let me,
everybody.
but to you, BT, Unc said it best. I don't think y'all understand what we as Miami Heat fans go through with each other. Trust me,
Mm.
y'all don't have nothing on us when we go at each other. Yeah, trust me on this one. Y'all don't have nothing on us. And
I
big,
thought we were bad.
yeah, no, you ain't. No, you trust me when I tell you, brother. No, you ain't. Big Unc explained it very well. Now, let me, is it okay if I answer this young man Parrish Duggar? See, this is what we call a delusional Nick fan. This Parrish Duggar in the chat. Let me tell you. Now you say Jimmy Hemi Butler with no rings. Well, who on the Knicks got rings? I'm gonna sit right here and wait. Come on, 2 seconds. Tight.
We
Tom
only got two
Thibodeau.
rings, man. We only
Yeah,
got
who
two
got
No,
rings.
who?
Don't do that. Don't do
listen
that.
to his point though. Listen to his point though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who on the Knicks that's playing?
Right.
Because Eric Spoelstra got 3. Yeah. So
Mhm.
who on the Knicks got rings? I ain't even gonna waste your time, brother, because that's
Right.
a big zero. None of you. Okay,
Mhm.
number one. Then I'm gonna hit you with, okay, Jimmy don't have no rings. Who here on the Knicks in 3 years, and this is the 4th year, who on the Knicks with role players that Jimmy took, 9 undrafted players, 9 summer league players, 3 of them was literally sitting at home on the couch. Max Strus, Caleb Martin, and Duncan Robinson. We put them in summer league. That's number one. And how many of them on your Knicks team, RJ Bird, Randle, all these heroes that you praising, ever went to a finals and 2 Eastern Conference finals in 3 years with role players?
Well,
So
Tone, can
no,
I
hold
can
on
I
for a
can
minute.
I rebuttal
This
real quick?
yeah, hold on for a minute. This to the
All right.
delusional. See, I'm let me get with the delusional real quick. And hold on, let me start with this. Nephew, I appreciate you for having me on, bro. As a Miami
Right.
Heat fan, man, I
Right. Right.
appreciate you for having me on. But I'm not gonna take too much time for them because that again, that's the delusional Nick fans. But as of y'all, now let me get straight to the point. And then nephew, you can
You
rebut.
got it, boss. Go ahead.
Yeah. Y'all not winning no more. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, y'all done.
Okay.
Y'all done. You're not winning no more. Now
I
let me
love it, bro.
let me tell you why. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If it took y'all Bronson to get 30, it took you Randle to get 25. It took you RJ to get 24 with bench players, role players, without Jimmy. Now Bam ain't the best, but bruh, you fooling yourself if you think Bam. But I need y'all to keep doubting Bam. I like that part. I like when y'all doubt Bam. I love it. Yeah. But if it took all that, and then your 6th man, Scott Foster, down to the wire.
Wait. Who's 6 man?
Yes,
Wow.
Scott Foster. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, Big Tone.
To give y'all
No,
them
Big
3
Tone. Come
calls,
on,
but that's
man.
cool. I'm not one because trust me when I tell you, nephew. I would take it too. Now don't get it twisted. Now I told you I'm not a delusional fan. I'll
Right.
take a win any kind of way it comes.
Me too.
So I don't want you to think that I'm on here being a hypocrite. Oh no,
Right.
no. I'll take it any kind of way it comes. But if it takes that for y'all to beat our bench players, bro, y'all in trouble, man. Now I know y'all gonna be on here with the, especially the delusional. I got much respect for y'all brothers on here because y'all broke it down. I just praise y'all. I appreciate that. Those the Knicks fans I praise, bro, and respect. But you delusional Knicks fans, bro. I'm telling you, man, y'all in for a trouble. But it ain't gonna be no dust storm, bro, because the road is already blacktop. Yeah, Miami Heat in 5, and I'm
Okay.
nephew. Reba.
Uh,
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
I
hey,
got,
Dre,
I got.
Dre, Dre,
Oh man, come on.
Dre, hold on for a second. Let me just say this real quick. So I appreciate the fact that you come on and be and keeping it you know what I'm saying, a buck with us from a Heat fan's perspective. The Heat fan base is diverse and crazy.
Oh, they're crazy, bro. Trust me.
Here's the thing, like you pointing out the one things against the Knicks fans. There are some Miami Heat fans that are just like what you described as Knicks fans. I talk to them every day. I talk to them, right? I got family members, bro. They live in Miami. You know what I'm saying? They in the Bahamas, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Saying it to you is like those things that you just mentioned about how a fan base can get delusional.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them tell me that y'all don't need Tyler Hero in the playoffs. Y'all can win a championship without Tyler Hero.
We can.
Right? Okay. So you delusional like them then?
No, that's not delusional.
That's
not, hold on for a minute. Let me see.
Can
I
I
can
say
back.
something?
I can back mine up though.
Because the thing,
I can back up what I said. Tyler Hero got hurt in the second game of the Milwaukee Bucks game. We swept them 4-1. Now they're supposed to have been the best all be all.
Right.
They had the best player in the world. They got the best defense in the world. They got the biggest front court, back court. You know, and when I say
and
world,
all that
you know,
stuff,
I'm just
all of that.
they got all that. Remember, and we swept them without Tyler Hero. So don't tell me, don't tell me now. That's not delusional.
Yeah,
now, hold on now. I wish
delusional.
like hell. I wish Tyler
talk?
was here. Oh yeah, I
hold
don't want
on.
nobody to get hurt.
Let him finish his point. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I don't want nobody to be hurt, and that's from see, I ain't none of them. I want everybody to be healthy on both teams, just like nephew say. I want you healthy because the only way that, for the most part, you prove yourself when you beat a healthy team.
Right
now, it ain't your fault. Now you can't blame the opposite team if your player hurt and then
Big Tone. But listen, what do the Miami Heat get from proving something to somebody else? Don't y'all just want to win?
That's it.
So it don't matter. It don't matter if you prove something to somebody else, right? You just want to win, right?
That's it.
Right. So the proving a point to somebody else don't even matter. We just gonna take that. We're gonna take that out of the conversation. Because Knicks fans, we don't have nothing to prove. We ain't even supposed to be here. But guess what? We here. Right? We here. The Miami Heat, they made it this far without Tyler Hero, without Victor Oladipo, which was nothing. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Butler's hurt and y'all still here, right?
No, don't see. Here's the thing. Don't say Victor wasn't nothing.
Victor Oladipo?
No. In the playoffs, see, this is what I'm talking about.
But
before Victor,
you're not the only one that watch Miami Heat games, bro. We have league pass, bro. I can watch every Miami Heat game. If you're talking about regular season
and hold on now. The last 4 games, and I can talk about the last 4, and the rest of the games. Yes, I'm with you because I don't give my players no pass.
Right,
I'm with you. The last 4 games before he got hurt, Victor was on the rise. Victor was averaging 14, 15 points, and his defense. See, I keep telling people it's not one dimensional. You got to have two-way players. And to Bam, just real quick about Bam, and I want nephew to rebuttal because we ain't giving nephew a chance to rebuttal yet. But about Bam didn't get his super max contract for scoring points.
Right.
Bam got his Supermax contract because Bam is one of the top 2 in the league who guards 1 through 5, who's a power forward but plays center.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's how he got his, not by points. So when I heard you say before you let us on, Bam 30 points. Now he can give you 30, but that's not how he got his max contract. That $200 million.
That's not what I was relating that to. That's not what I was relating that to.
No,
I'm relating Bam Adebayo production to winning. I don't care about the money. All I care about is winning.
What are you talking about winning?
Right.
We do win. Well, I don't understand what you're saying.
No. But hold on, Ron. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm talking about Big Tone. I'm talking about something specific. Okay. I ain't going all around the world. I'm talking about Bam Adebayo versus the New York Knicks.
Okay,
I don't care about his. I don't care about his bank account.
I got you now. Okay.
I'm talking about Bam Adebayo against the Knicks. That's
okay. Well, the first game he shut y'all down, so Okay, 1-1. He had one good game, one bad game. Okay, that's fair. That's a fair statement. I don't even think he had a bad game in the second round, personally. But if y'all want to say he had a bad game, I can play.
No, he didn't.
Okay,
No,
he had a
no,
bad
he didn't have
game.
a bad game. That's not what I'm. That's not what I said either.
But you
I
said
mentioned
against the Knicks, so I want
right.
because
And
we only
and I
played 2
also mentioned a
games.
specific thing. I mentioned points and rebounds. That's what I mentioned, right?
Right.
Points and rebounds. That's what I mentioned.
Okay.
I didn't say any. I never mentioned anything about his defense.
Right. I got you.
I never mentioned anything about him playmaking and being a point center. Remember, the Heat exploited the Bucks by Bam Adebayo playing point center for them.
Okay.
Right. I never mentioned any of that stuff. I
got
mentioned
you.
a specific thing.
I'm gonna rebuttal that because I'm gonna show y'all where y'all think Bam supposed to get all these rebounds when our set is set up for him to be out at the perimeter, guarding 1 through 5. But I want nephew to rebuttal real quick, and I'll come back to Bam if it's okay. Nephew, go ahead, man, and rebuttal.
Okay.
Man.
Like somebody, this is like reverb or anything. I don't know. If that's you, Tone, you might want to put in some headphones.
Okay, I don't think it's me, but go ahead. I cut it off. Go ahead.
All right.
Respond.
Oh no, it was Ron Cleveland. It's all good. The reason why Jimmy Butler had to drag role players and that why you have a bunch of undrafted guys is because Pat Riley keeps giving out trash contracts, but you don't want to really acknowledge that.
Hold on.
That's the reason why you have undrafted guys. Because of those trash contracts.
Oh, yes, I do want to acknowledge because you are 100% right. I told you I ain't no hypocrite.
Right.
You are 100% right. We still paying for shit that he gave Whiteside.
Hey, Big Tone, we gotta watch the language, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, nephew. Yeah, I'm sorry.
You good?
We still paying for mess that he gave Whiteside, Dion Waiters, James Johnson. We still paying for that right now. So yeah, no, I ain't delusional, nephew. Oh, I'm with you 100%. I told you, you ain't got no delusional Miami Heat fan here, bro. When you right, you're right.
Okay, and when my fault, Ron, but when you mention like production from RJ, Randle, and Brunson, they're legitimately within their seasonal averages. We're having guys that are off our bench that aren't getting to their averages. Quentin Grimes averages 10. Emmanuel Quickly averages 15, and they're both not doing anything at the moment. So when we talk about like us getting additional production, they're not going above and beyond what they normally do during the course of a regular season to get what they get. Like Randall averages 25, Brunson averages 24, RJ averages 20. So when you name these numbers, they're just picking up for the slack that we're missing from IQ and Grimes and a few others. So when we say like,
because in theory they're doing what Jimmy Butler is doing, dragging dead weight to victories in the playoffs.
Right,
but they can't do what Jimmy do. Please don't.
They don't need to because there's 3 of them.
Yeah, but okay, but because they ain't proven yet. Jimmy's proven.
Good point. They did it for that one. They did it for about 4 or 5 games. But they ain't did it. But they ain't took them to those finals. So I get what you. But in theory, that's what they doing.
But I understand what you're saying.
Butler did it.
Right. I understand what you're saying so far with what they're doing with the 2 games that we played.
But Tone, like when you talk about like dragging and Jimmy Butler getting to the finals and how this is going to be easy at 5, you're forgetting like during your finals run, Tyler Hero showed up in multiple series before the finals. During your finals run, the Serbian point guard Dragic was playing out of his mind. The last good bit of basketball that he had in his body was gone. Yeah, he got injured in the finals, but before that,
he got injured.
He got injured in the finals. He got injured in the finals, but I'm saying leading up to the finals, they were playing out of their minds. Now, don't get it twisted. So he wasn't just dragging that team by himself. He had 2 guys on the perimeter putting up damn near 20 the entire postseason with him.
And let's not forget about Kendrick Nunn. Anybody remember Kendrick Nunn?
But there was rookies. Kendrick Nunn, Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, who we got off the couch.
And paid him a stupid amount of money.
And Gabe, Duncan Robinson was shooting 47%.
But you don't pay shooters off 1 or 2 years that.
Hey, bro, Duncan Robinson deserved every penny that he got up until this year. Well, the middle of
he was trash last year.
The middle of last I said in the middle of last year.
Yeah. Okay.
But here's the thing when you say trash about a sharpshooter. See, here's what a sharpshooter would do. a sharpshooter, even if he's playing bad, he's a threat. Well, why he's a threat? He's shooting bad. He ain't, well, because once that sharpshooter is on that floor, whether you like it or not, or whether he's shooting bad or not, you better respect him. So that means when Duncan Robinson and all that is on that floor, he spreads the floor, whether he's shooting bad or what. See, that's what a sharpshooter does.
Hey, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, Big Tone. I'd rather Duncan Hero run around like Baby D and Friday around that car
Mm-hmm.
on them dribble handoffs. I'd rather see that than Jimmy Butler with the ball in his hands.
I feel you.
I was gonna say,
I feel you.
And you know, slowly over the course of time, teams have picked up on that dribble handoff action, and that kind of made the way he made that money to begin with. That got figured out,
right?
And because he doesn't play defense, he got put out of the rotation by Spoelstra immediately. Right. He's playing right now because they have no choice. You're down so many bodies.
We have a choice, but
who
he picked up? No. Hold on now. I keep telling y'all, you got to watch out.
I'm gonna say he shot like 80% from
and not just in the playoff. Duncan started getting his groove back towards the end of the season, and
but everybody against those games, those are inflated stats, bro. Everybody in the last 1, 2, 3 games. You see a bunch of dudes across the league get stupid numbers. I saw Victor Oladipo drop his season high in the last couple games against teams that are playing backups.
And in the playoff, he started to pick up.
Okay.
See, so and then he got injured. Almost like a Chris Paul, man.
But I could hold on. I can say this. Emmanuel Quickly and Quentin Grimes were playing, averaging damn near 20 coming down the stretch, right? And we get to the playoffs and it's a different animal and they're not performing. You can't make that assertion for every single player that is going to be the same when they're playing backups against being scouted and coached upon and trying to, you can't just assume that.
But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I can, because Victor, last year, it was Victor who helped us to the Eastern Conference Finals too.
And Victor was washed all this year, though.
But this year
Victor was good last year. He's washed.
He really didn't get a chance in the playoff this year because when he got hurt, man. Unfortunately.
I'm going by production on year to year.
Just real quick, let me just make a quick note about Hero. I hate to say this, but Hero, I'm actually glad he's not there because he's the one problem that Randle has. He's the guy that comes over on a double team and sneaks out and steals the ball from Randle a lot. He dropped 14 points in the fourth quarter. It's like when he sees Randle,
he's number 2 in closer in fourth quarter.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you. So in a way, you losing Hero is a bad thing for your team. But I agree with you. The Heat have more to prove because you guys have a bunch of guys who had to work twice as hard to get into the league as opposed to our Knicks. Because right now, if you really look at it, Josh Hart is probably the only one that can be on the level of the Miami Heat. I'm saying as far as like the best players.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, like I said,
let me get some of this.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Let Ron.
Yeah, let somebody. Yeah,
I'm listening here, man. Hey, first off, shout out to everybody on the panel, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. And y'all know how I'm coming with it. Man. You know, I mean, I'm listening to this Heat man over in here. Mm-hmm. I mean, it sounds like he giving a sermon about the Heat. But I'm gonna tell you like this.
I'm giving you facts about the Heat.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Ain't no sermon.
Hey, you done gave your sermon. Now let me go.
Okay, my man.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
How many games did y'all win in the regular season against the New York Knicks?
Hey, bro.
And don't. Hey, just
bro.
Answer the question.
Hey, man. Regular season.
Answer.
No.
See,
okay, let's play.
Hold on.
No, let's play.
Wait a minute.
I'll play with
civil.
We only won one. I play.
Ron, just get to your point, bro.
Yeah. Let me play with him. We only won one game. We only won one. I'm gonna ask this question. We only won one game. Go ahead.
Yeah. It just. Hey, man. When y'all ask rhetorical questions, you just open up the panel for everybody to talk.
Hey, well, the thing is, Freezie. Hey, I'm asking direct questions. I ain't asking
to me.
For no
okay, one game.
But it don't matter, Ron. It don't matter, man. It don't matter when you ask a rhetorical question. When you ask a rhetorical question, you open up the panel for everybody to talk.
I'm asking him to answer that question.
Right, but what I'm telling you, Ron, when you ask a rhetorical question, you open up the panel for everybody to say something.
Well,
okay,
this
one
was
game.
a
That's
conversation
it.
between me and Mr.
That okay,
Heat Man.
one game. The Miami Heat man
One
answer
game.
you. One game.
One
All
game,
right.
huh? Okay.
Right.
You won one game.
Mm-hmm.
The first game you won, where was Julius Randle?
I don't know, where was he?
You don't know? You didn't watch the first game?
Man, look,
But Ron, what's the point?
Julius Randle didn't play in game one, right?
Uh-huh.
You won that game
of the series, right? Of the playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I'm talking the playoffs. Julius Randle wasn't in game one. You won that game. Now we know in the playoff the margin for error is slim. Okay. You can't afford to lose any game, and all this about what the refs call. We know them things bounce any kind of way. You know what I mean? That happens. That happens a lot. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
When you look at what happened, y'all didn't win game two, and I think that's gonna come back to bite you. Okay. And this is the thing you got to be very afraid of with the New York Knicks. The Knicks is a very good road team. If I'm not mistaken, they were top two on the road. I hear you laughing. Either top two or top three on the road. Laughing. And Julius Randle, y'all don't have an answer for Julius Randle. I hear you talking. You don't have an answer for Julius Randle because guess what? You throw Bam on him. Bam is going to be pulled away from that basket. Now you got a problem with Mitchell Robinson down there because your boy can't guard everybody. And this is another problem for you.
Well, I think we did pretty well with Mitchell Robinson in game two, even though you won.
That's without Julius Randle.
Yeah. But Hartenstein was killing you, by the way.
Hartenstein really wasn't
that's
doing
the key
nothing,
right there. Hartenstein.
Hartenstein was doing nothing.
Hold on, let Ron finish.
My bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is the thing. Now that Julius Randle is back, you know Bam ain't gonna be guarding down there in the paint with no Mitchell Robinson. He got to come out and guard Randle.
But first of all,
Randle
Bam don't guard in the paint.
Season.
Bam don't see. This is what I said.
This is the biggest problem for y'all. Now you can't gang up on Jalen Brunson.
Bam don't guard
Julius
in the
Randle
paint,
is
bro.
back. Julius Randle is back, and the biggest thing that happened, y'all biggest nightmare right now, is that man, Mr. R.J. Barrett. He's a problem now for y'all because I want you to you make sure you come back here Saturday.
Oh no!
Make sure you come back Saturday. Don't
one thing.
I'm sorry.
No APB for you now.
No, hold on. Let me say it. Okay, well, let me say it like this. If Unc will welcome me, I don't just show up on people's now.
He'll let you in there.
Okay, well, I still got to say this. See, I'm respectable, bro. I don't I'm gonna come back. No. If Unc welcome me, I don't care win, lose, or draw. I'll be back. If you, I ain't gonna shout out my stream on your stream. That's not what I'm here for. But I don't do that. Win, lose, or draw. I'm here. Win, lose, or draw. I'm doing my stream. So I don't run from no smoke, whether Miami win or whether Miami lose by 100 points. One thing you're gonna get is the diehard Miami Heat fan, Big Tone.
And Big Tone, I'm gonna tell you,
I'm here.
I'm gonna tell you.
I just want you to know that.
I hear you, and I appreciate that. You sound like you from our era. You sound like you in the 70s. You're a 70s baby.
I'm
Could
60.
Be wrong.
Yeah, okay. I'm 60 years old, bro.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, man.
So this is another problem for you. See, I heard you talking about them young guys y'all got. Y'all played good. You know why you played good? Because there was no expectations on y'all for that game. There was none. There was no expectation. The Knicks, game planning wise, the Knicks was looking for Jimmy, and Jimmy didn't play in that game. That was a curveball.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you, nephew.
But
I'm gonna have to disagree with you. See, we played good because them guys that was on that court are battle tested. That's why they played good.
They used to play without Jimmy.
Yeah, they're playing right. So we didn't worry about who was there, who would see at the Miami Heat mentality is next man up. See, we don't go that, we're not gonna win if Jimmy there. We don't have that now. Let me make this clear. I can't speak for all Miami because, like I told y'all, our Miami Heat fans sometimes worse than y'all. So I can't speak for all Miami Heat. But the Miami Heat, like me, we don't do that. If Jimmy not there, we not gonna win. We can't do this. No. If Jimmy not there, then goddamn it. Oh man, I'm sorry, nephew. If Jimmy not there,
you got man. Come on, man.
If Jimmy not there, is next man up. We don't make no excuses.
This is your problem. What I was trying to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
You know how a team game plan for a certain player and then they don't show up, and that changes everything. The Knicks was looking for Jimmy. The Knicks was looking for Jimmy in that game.
But that's y'all. See, that's coaching.
Jimmy wasn't there,
that's
so
coaching. Because you don't
Ron, let me
game
ask you
plan.
this question though.
Yeah, that's coaching, bro. I don't know.
No,
because Spo don't do that.
it's coaching, but it's a fact of reality.
No,
we all know.
I can't speak for the Knicks. I can't speak for the Knicks, but Eric Spoelstra don't coach like that.
I hear what you're saying.
Right. That's all I can say.
But it is what they call a element of surprise when you see players playing that normally don't play. It's an element of surprise. Prime example, Golden State tonight. Look at what JaMychal Green scored. This guy ain't been playing all season. Put up 15 points on the Lakers. Element of surprise. Guess what?
Not if you're a coach. Not if you're a coach.
Because now we know what you look like without Jimmy.
Right. No, you don't. You really don't know.
Okay.
You really don't know what we look like. That's why coaches. That's why Eric Spoelstra is the number 3 coach in the NBA. You don't know what we look like because every game is a different game with or without Jimmy. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro.
I have to agree with that.
This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. See,
go ahead.
you basing your analogy on your coach. You can't do that.
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay, that's fair.
You
that's
listening,
fair.
but you ain't listening.
I believe your word.
You listening, but you ain't listening, Big Tone.
No, Tom Thibodeau don't coach like that. That's in general. But Tibbs don't never. Tibbs would listen, man. Tibbs don't have no wife, no kids, no dog, no fish, no nothing. All he wants to do is win.
Only thing he got is air and a chalkboard.
Right. Hey, y'all, just real quick, hold on for a second. Let me read these super chats real quick.
All right.
So Paris Duggar, thank you for the generous contribution. Paris Duggar says Jimmy Butler without touch fouls is Josh Hart. Right. Right. And he also says Paris Duggar also says, hey, Ice Cream, what's Miami record against us? Wow. And then Justo 11, thank you for the generous contribution. Justo 11 says, if IQ or Grimes wake up, this series is over in 5. And then Paris Duggar says, and Paris Duggar also says, thank you for the generous contribution. Paris Duggar says, Freezie, you are wrong, and this is wrong. Yeah, Paris, you absolutely right. Maybe I should keep the panel closed and just come up here by myself every show. You are absolutely right, Paris Duggar. That I'm allowing people to come up here and speak their mind, just like I'm allowing you to sit your behind in that chat.
What I was gonna say,
that's what you call a delusional. See, they don't want no different sides of the story. They just want everything agreeable their way. See, you got to get different aspects from things. You don't want even as a Knicks fan, let me say it like this, even as a Miami Heat fan, I don't want no Gopher Miami Heat fan. If I'm knowing I'm saying something wrong and he's sitting there beside me, a Miami Heat fan, and letting me say something wrong, that's Gopher nonsense.
Right.
I don't want that.
Ron, I'm too old for that, bro. And
exactly.
I be telling man, bro, I'm a 60s baby, right?
There you go.
I'm a 60s baby. Born in 68, bro. I come up from a different era. I can't speak to what everybody else do.
Exactly.
Right.
But what I will so I can't call you nephew because you same age my oldest nephew.
And I'm 73 the last time the Knicks won the
Right. So what I come from is an era of thick skin. Like I don't mind hearing somebody else's opinion. It don't bother me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? But, come on, bro. You got to hear realness.
You got to hear from all sides, man.
Yeah.
If we all sounded like we'd be robots.
Right.
Yo, but Ron, you said that.
BT got a question for you, Ron.
Yeah, no, you said that we planned for Jimmy Butler. You're right, but we still gotta execute. That's what I've been trying to say.
No, I ain't say y'all playing for Jimmy Butler. You ain't listening. I ain't say you playing for Jimmy Butler. I said the thing is when the Knicks played y'all without Jimmy Butler, the Knicks were game planning, looking for Jimmy to play that game. And when Jimmy didn't
But BT is a Knicks fan, Ron.
I'm a Knicks fan, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm a Knicks fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand that, Ron.
Okay,
Ron, like I understand that because when we talk about these things, the players are human.
Yeah.
We forget the human aspect where they might be amped up for a specific like matchup and there are letdowns in terms of intensity.
Absolutely.
And you didn't see the intensity from the Knicks ratchet up until around 6 minutes in the fourth quarter.
That's what I'm talking about.
Where
It
they
needed to
tightened
be
the
all
screw,
game.
where they tightened the screws,
See?
and the Heat couldn't
And-
score.
And right there, when I had my conversation with these young guys today, right there is why don't you ever talk to me about your players today against my players when I came up and watched basketball in 70s, 80s. Because in my 70s, 80s, when they played, they didn't do that old get hyped up only based on who was playing. They came
Ball
out
for
and
one
played.
game.
I don't care if it was all midgets. They came out and played. Michael Jordan, when he put fire in his eyes, he don't care if there were short people. He came out there and played. He didn't give no smoke. He didn't care who was out there. I understand that today's mentality, this is what they do. They said, "Oh man, Jimmy ain't there." No, bro, you in the playoff. If Jimmy ain't there or that person that you was looking to play ain't there, it shouldn't make no difference. It should never be a letdown in a playoff situation where you fighting to get to that golden
Tone.
calf.
That makes sense 100%. But that would be like saying there's never been an upset in the NBA before the 90s.
That's true.
And we know that's not true. So
yeah, I feel you.
We like the human part of it always exists. That the human element will always exist. There will be upsets. There will be underperformances. There will be guys. You could even put it this way. You saw what LeBron did the first time he went to the finals with y'all.
Right.
And look
that was the human element. He was stuck in his head at that point.
Look what Mutombo and them
and
did,
he was
man,
the favorites.
with Robert Pack and them.
Right.
And that was back in the early 90s.
That was 94.
That was 90.
Mhm.
Yeah, they did that. There was an eighth
Yeah,
seed.
I was at Fort Polk, Louisiana.
Yeah, I couldn't believe what I was watching. They
94.
knocked. It wasn't
Oh,
in Seattle.
oh.
They knocked out.
In 94,
In
I was
Seattle.
in 29.
94, I was in upstate New York, Fort Drum.
And this is
What I was gonna
what
say-
when I say like the human element, my fault, Brian, but this is where I give Jimmy Butler credit because he has a mentality or a mindset that is hard to match from any player playing today.
Currently, yep. Because it's a different mindset.
So it's one of those things where we got to be, when you say realistic, you can't really compare errors because upsets will always happen.
You can't, exactly.
So it's one of those things where it's hard to just say that outright flat. But go ahead, bro.
Nah, because
Yeah,
what I
you
was
really
going to
can't
say
compare
was
because they won't play each other. That's the main reason why I don't like to compare errors no more. They'll never
What
play each other for us to know whether or not what happened.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, the only team that really got something to prove in this series is Miami. Because let's be real, after Jimmy Butler, what he did the first round against the Bucks, dropping the 50 piece, then the 42 piece, like he's done a lot. And if you guys don't get past us, what does that really say about y'all?
Okay,
So for me, the Heat is hold on. Let me say what I'm saying. The pressure is on y'all because
No,
you
it
guys
ain't.
have that talent in
Ain't
Jimmy.
no.
But the problem
No.
is
I
that
can't.
y'all
BT,
still gotta execute.
bro. First of
Yeah.
all, the Knicks are the highest
can't-
seed.
Yeah, I
and the
can't
Knicks
let you
had the
get
better
away with
record.
that, nephew. Hold on there.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
remember,
What do you mean?
hold on,
Y'all
let me
got more to
explain.
prove.
No, what
Go
do
ahead.
we have to prove, bro? We was just in the Eastern Conference Champions last year, and we just in the finals 2 years ago.
Y'all was a playing. We
Exactly.
got,
This is my point.
We got more
That's
to
what I'm ready
lose-
to go at. That's
losing
just where
that
I'm ready to go
series
at.
than y'all.
First of all, everybody, all the mainstream, he got you winning, got you beating us. Let's
Exactly.
get straight to the okay then. If they got y'all beating us and they're not giving us a chance, how is the pressure on us? Because they're not even, first of all, they never expect us to even be here. That's number one. Number two, again, they got y'all beating us. They say y'all are a better team. They say y'all more superior than us. So I ask you,
who is that?
All that is right. Come on now, the mainstream media stop.
If we going by Vegas odds, then
Coming into this series, the Knicks were picked.
I ain't talking about no Vegas.
Win this-
I'm talking about
but like
every
hold on.
news, sports
Hold on.
news outlet,
Hold on,
and
Tone.
all the stream, everybody.
Tone, I just
got
watched
y'all beating
TNT's show, right?
us.
You know the four guys they had on the panel, 3 of them picked the Heat.
Yeah.
Well, that's their individual. That's come on, man, stop it. Stop it.
But you're
You
speaking
gonna
about
get-
you're speaking
gonna
about
get
panelists and people.
Okay,
right?
if you take a poll right now with them same people that you say across the lane, I call them lane stream. I call them LeBron media, and I ain't even gonna get into why I call them LeBron media. But that lamestream media, sports media, If you take a poll, who do you think they're gonna say supposed to win this series?
Who do they want to win, or who do they think is going to win?
No, by a percentage. Get just an estimate. Now I know you don't
I
know.
think. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think it's probably 60-40 Knicks.
Yeah. Exactly. So therefore, if it's let's just go with the 60-40. If it's
Okay.
60-40 Knicks, how is the pressure on Miami?
Let me explain to you. Because you guys weren't supposed to be here, first off, because you played in the play-in. Then you knock off the 1 seed. This is what I'm talking about. You guys have done already a lot, and y'all need to finish.
Wait a minute, but didn't they lose? But didn't they lose in the play-in?
Yeah,
they
but
lost
they
the
still
We lost to
lost the
Atlanta.
number 1 seed though.
Lost
We
to
lost
Atlanta.
to Atlanta.
No, they
Yeah.
first they lost to Atlanta in the play-in.
Right. And
Yeah.
then we
And
beat
then they
Chicago.
Yeah.
I don't believe the players or the coaches view anything as house money on each side. They both want to win really
But
bad.
I
Right.
tell you
Yeah.
this.
I'm
I tell
with
you
Dre
this,
on
Tone.
that. I'm with
I
Dre on
agree
that.
with you,
That make
but like I said,
that make absolute sense.
I'm gonna tell you
everyone
this,
already
Tone. Go
everyone
ahead.
already got us to win, is what I'm saying. But y'all guys already have been battle proven by beating the 1 seed, by winning your play-in and getting to where you guys are at now, which is us. So for us, you are right. Everyone got us in favor because we're the higher seed and we've been playing better. But to me, you guys have more to prove because it wasn't it like 2 years ago, Jimmy Butler missed the shot against Boston to
It
go
was
into the
last
No,
year.
finals.
just last
Like,
year.
you
It
see
was
what I'm
just
saying?
not.
Like,
It was
there's
just
so
9
much
months
that
ago.
you
10
guys
months ago.
got in a yeah, you guys got so much history in the last 3 years that if you guys don't make it past us, it's just gonna look like the '90s all over. The first series, y'all won, but then we
No,
won the next 3
that's
series.
no, I disagree. That's just the way you're gonna take it because that's
Yeah.
where you taking it as the 90s rival. 90 probably what? 60% of who playing with us now on Miami team
Wasn't
probably
even born.
wasn't even born in the 90s.
Wasn't even
So
born.
Yeah.
stop it with the 90s. Now I get it
60,
as
more like
die,
90.
as
More like
diehard.
90.
I get it like me, nephew, uncle, and all y'all who was there, who witnessed it. Then
Right.
we can have that rival thing because we was literally there when it
Right.
happened.
Yeah.
But for the most part, most of these kids don't know nothing about that 90s rival. So we got to talk about what's now, not the 90s rival. Now, like again, nephew
Okay.
Unc and me, we can have that conversation. We can go at it because we was there. And again, I've been a Miami Heat fan since day one, 35 years. Just like I've been a Miami Dolphin fan 53 years. And
Oh
Hey,
Miami,
Tone, I'm
boy.
riding with
Miami
you with that one,
Hurricane,
Tone.
Miami Hurricane for 40
Tone.
years. So
Hey, Tone.
Georgetown, when it comes to college basketball, Georgetown is my team. That's the only
Hey,
thing, not
Tone.
Miami. Go ahead.
Tone.
Iverson.
Hey, Tone. I'm
No,
I'm
he talking about Iverson. He talking about
Hey,
Hoya
Tone.
Paranoia.
Tone,
He
That's
talking
all
about
right.
the Hoya Destroyer.
That's up. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what he talking
Die
about.
hard, Georgetown.
Since Dan Marino in '86.
So I know Alonzo was your
Oh, we ain't
favorite
did
then.
nothing. Oh, don't get me started with my Miami Dolphin. Boy, you don't want me started.
Hey.
Nephew would throw me out here. You get me the way I would lay
talk that Dolphin talk. Hey, Chris Greer teed me off. Don't even get me started.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but ultimately, so I get what you're saying, but I think what the thing is, what a lot of Knicks fans are doing is they're looking at our rise, right, and they're not looking at the atmosphere. They don't understand how good the Miami Heat have been for the past 3 or 4 years.
Right.
So they're looking at Miami Heat in the play-in,
right,
and then looking at them like they the Orlando Magic. No,
right.
Hey, you got to
this
look at
team had all the components. And listen,
yeah, this is not your ordinary AC. Miami
right.
Heat is not your
Y'all
ordinary
been stable,
AC.
y'all been a stable franchise just like the Spurs, man.
Right, and
just like
the point that I'm getting at is why I don't like the Miami Heat. Right, I'm not rooting for the Miami Heat, but I do respect them.
Yeah,
right.
You got
You know what I'm saying? So I respect them. I respect the grind that they on and where they coming from. That's what I'm saying. Don't take this thing for granted. Now I'm in this place where the Knicks are playing basketball in May for the first time in a long time.
Right.
So yes, I'm gonna high step and enjoy the ride because we ain't been here in a minute. So yes, I'm gonna enjoy myself.
10 years, ain't? Is it 10
years?
Yeah,
it's been 10 years.
2013,
yes.
Yeah,
10 years.
Big Tone. It'd be like if the Miami Hurricanes was playing in the championship in that championship series.
Exactly.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
It'll
feel like that to you. Is how I'm feeling right now.
Exactly.
You know, I say this here, and it's, like you said with Freezie. Yeah, we high stepping for those. It's been 10 years, man. 10 long, horrible.
We in high cotton.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't hot cotton, boss.
Hey,
You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
man, this all you can eat gumbo right here, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Well, unfortunately, this is the only game y'all gonna win, man. It was
But see,
good.
hold on,
It was a good ride.
but hold on, Big Tone. This is what I wanted to come back. What I said, and the thing is I like your the way you look at it with your team. Of course, you're supposed to high step and talk about your team,
Right,
but
exactly.
you're wrong on that part with the last name. So I say that. And let me put it to you, because see, the thing is we talking about the Knicks and how we've been playing. Miami's been fighting everything, but still, the Knicks have yet to play good ball in the playoffs. That's the thing that you're overlooking. Our bench, okay, with Cleveland, the bench was more, they were superior, but the team wasn't clicking all the way together. Starting off the last game, the first game, we were without Randle. You said we got
Hey,
Tony
Dre,
Brothers was
I gotta
there.
play his intro before he comes.
Yeah, that's why I dropped him back out. My bad.
Hey, so Finger, let me do this real
Go
quick,
ahead,
and I
go
promise
ahead,
I'm gonna get right back to you, okay? Because my man about to make his intro.
What's good, Corey Lee?
What's good, gentlemen? How y'all
Steve
fellas
Lee,
doing
what's
today?
going on with your partner?
Obviously, Corey Lee.
Good evening.
Man,
Good
hey,
evening.
Freezie, you should have played that music longer, man. What's wrong with you, boy? That's that quiet storm you got.
That's
there.
that quiet
Corey
storm.
Lee.
That's Smokey Robinson. That's that's Smokey Robinson right there. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, so Finger, go ahead, bro. I
Well,
ain't mean to cut you off, man, but my
yeah.
little thanks.
Oh no. You
You know how
had
these celebrities get
serious.
when you keep them backstage, bro. You have them
Oh yeah, I
backstage.
know. They get the
Boy,
flip
like about
tables
to
and
pee in their
throwing
clothes.
chairs.
They can't wait to jump up. I'm just
Flipping tables and throwing
messing around.
chairs. But like I was saying, our team has yet to really start firing off on all cylinders. That's the thing. A lot of people, you're overlooking. And I give you props. I got respect. I respect how the Heat get down. But don't just think it's a team. We just got three, because we got a team. And once quickly, because I can't remember who put it in the chat, and it is true. Quickly and Grimes come to the party, gonna be problems. Then you can really get up in that Heat backside like a wedgie. But regardless, even with them playing, Knicks in 6.
Yeah, they there defensively. It's just the offense side they ain't picked up yet. That's the thing.
I was gonna ask a question, Tone.
Mm-hmm.
Where you say it, like you saying it like there's nothing that scares you about the Knicks. Like there's nothing there. Like, oh, it's gonna be just done in 5.
No.
Like they're not a worthy opponent or something. Like it's not gonna go down in 5.
Now let me
even if the Knicks lose, it's not gonna be in 5.
Right. Okay. Now let me tell you why I do that, and explain to y'all since my first time over here. First of all, I'm one of them ones, in reality, in all honesty, I'm one of them ones. I don't give a, if it go 19 games, as long as at the end of that 19 games, it said Miami move on to the Eastern Conference Finals, man, I don't care. We win. That's it. But the reason I so adamantly said Heat in 5, I had a delusional Knicks fan. Oh, he a regular on my channel. I salute to Alfonso. He a regular on my channel. We go at it all the time. But boy, he really got delusional. He really got delusional when y'all won the other day.
So you got to fight fire with fire.
Yeah. I said, okay,
Yeah.
I got you. All right, bro.
You got to match that energy. No,
I said, okay, I got you. Nephew, I got you. I said, well, here's what I'm going to do. And I never do it. Never. I never did it. I said, you know what? I'm going all out. I said, y'all not going to win another game. And when I say something, especially on my stream, I stay 10 toes down because, of course, it's recorded and I don't be deleting nothing. When I said, even if I turn out to be wrong, hey, you can go back and you can use it against me.
You ain't fickle.
Bro. You feel me? When I say something, I'm 10 toes down on it.
Bro. Same
100%.
You stand on it.
So I'm not going to change it. And that's the reason why I'm not going to change it, because I called it out with him. And no matter where I go from this point on, if I'm able to get on other streams or whatever, or my streams, I'm just going to remind you, Heat going to wipe y'all out in 5.
Tone, don't make us have to send no APB up for you Saturday now.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, let me say this again.
The biggest problem for the Heat, man.
Let me say this again.
It's got to be Julius Randle.
As long as nephew welcome me, I don't give. Y'all could beat us by 100, bro. I'll be here.
Door open for you now. It's an open door policy.
Right. And he said it a couple times, but before I even put the link in the chat, I already told him no.
Yeah.
I told him before I put the link in the chat. That's why we ain't.
And Tone, I will tell you this, because I told my nephew this today, because he don't want to give my Knicks no credit. You know what I mean? young 20-year-old.
Yeah.
Man.
What behind the ears?
Yeah, boy, he's something
Breath
else.
smelling like Similac.
But man, I told him today, man. I told him just like this. I said, you know what? The thing with the New York Knicks, it's a lot of inner workings. I mean, you got the defense y'all running is basically the same defense we run. Both of them been coached came up under that Pat Riley tree. Van Gundy, all that. It's very similar. And that's why I told him. I said, I'm gonna tell you like this. When the Knicks win this series and get to that Eastern Conference Finals, I don't care if it's Philly or Boston. They don't stand a chance with the Knicks. The Knicks' toughest test is Miami. And the reason why I say Miami is because the one thing y'all do, there's two things y'all do. When it comes offensively, y'all eat the clock up, eat that shot clock up, and you force the team to play disciplined defense. And when they don't play disciplined defense, then they pay for it. That's what y'all are very good at, and you're a very good defensive team. And it don't surprise me. Spoelstra, the Pat Riley tree. Pat Riley tree. You know what I mean? So when I look at that, I'm like, okay. And then you got Jimmy Butler.
Hey, Ron, you saw game 2, right? In game 2, they was down by 8 with 4 seconds left to go in the game.
And they still
Eric
playing like
it's called a timeout to discuss strategy. They was not going to give up, bro. You're not going to. The Miami Heat contest everything.
We don't quit. You know what I mean? And so when I look at it, I say, okay, this is going to be a dogfight. And I'm going to tell you, and I probably been one of the million people been saying this about Jimmy Butler for a while. And I don't know why people still don't. I say this dude is a doggone superstar. And I say a lot of guys they throwing that term to, calling them superstars, ain't never even been to a conference finals. Ain't even been to a conference finals. I.e. the guy a lot of people was crying that we didn't get, and Donovan Mitchell. He's a very good player, but he's not no superstar. Not in my book. He's not a two-way player. He's never been to a conference finals. And in the last few years, he done been knocked out of the playoffs both times.
Who we talking about?
By the same guy we got on our team. So, man, people throw that term around loosely, man. For you to be a superstar in my book, you gotta affect
how many superstars in your book though? Just asking.
How many?
Yeah.
How many? It's less than 10.
It's less than 10. Okay. Is it less than 7? It's about 7, right?
I think that's probably pushing it at the limit. I think
so you probably got about 5.
I got at least 5. At least 5.
All right. So would you mind naming them?
Okay. Well, number 1 at the top of the list, I got to go with Giannis.
Giannis, right? Yep.
I got to go with Giannis.
Yeah.
I got to go with Jimmy Butler. I just told you he in the category.
Okay.
Because he's a two-way. Now this guy I'm gonna call a superstar. He's still injured, but he's a superstar. Kawhi Leonard, when he's healthy, plays both sides of the ball.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you another one, but he don't get all the credit over there in Boston. That other guy get it. Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
So I already know who the 5th one is.
Who the 5th one?
You know, Tatum is a two-way player, right?
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry. It's Steph Curry.
And he's not a two-way player.
It's better than what it used to be He's definitely in there because the
can
way
I ask
he is
you,
offensively is a cheat code.
Okay.
what about
So
AD?
he has to be in that category.
What
What
about
about
Cream?
AD?
What about Cream Bigums?
Hey, hold on. Let me finish this thing with Ron. The reason why I asked
My
Ron
fault, my fault.
specifically it's
And
not
then
because
the thing
it's
is,
not because I want to
the
drag
thing
this
is
out because I
Curry,
didn't. The reason
Curry
why I
got
asked
hard way.
Ron is because we all look at the superstar thing through different lenses, like how he mentioned Kawhi Leonard.
Right.
I would have left Kawhi Leonard off and added Joel Embiid, right? But that's my preference.
Yeah,
That's my preference.
Embiid play his position. He guard his position too.
Right,
So
and I would have left
yeah.
Jimmy Butler, and I would have left Jimmy Butler off and added Jokic. Right, but we
Joker.
all and
Yep.
the reason
But
why
Yoke is not a two-way player. He said two-way player.
But I'm going by the ones in my book.
Oh, yo,
right.
okay.
So
I thought you said okay.
Those are the ones. Those are the ones in his book. He said those are the ones in his book. I'm going by the ones in my book. I don't want to speak for Ron. That's why I asked him specifically.
And Freezie, and this is the main reason why Butler is a superstar, right? To be a superstar from the regular season to the playoffs, you have to elevate your game.
Right.
Jimmy Butler, every year in the playoffs, offensively, elevates his game. You know the defense coming.
Right.
That's gonna ride with him regardless. But every year, this man elevates himself offensively. You know what I mean? And when I hear people say this dude is not a superstar, you crazy.
Right, but Ron, I got you. But I'm trying to get to a question though. I got you. I promise you. But I'm trying to get to a question. So here's my question, because you've been watching basketball a long time.
Yeah,
and you know what you're talking about, bro. I've been around you. I'm confident in a lot of the stuff that you be saying. Most of the stuff you be saying. But here's my question to you: Would you consider Dominique Wilkins a superstar?
Yes.
Because here's the thing.
What about
based
Clyde
on
Drexler?
all the criteria that you said, plus accomplishments, Dominique Wilkins doesn't have all those things plus accomplishments like you mentioned.
You know, I'm gonna say this, Freezie.
Right? Was Carmelo Anthony a superstar?
There is a caveat.
Yes.
It is a little caveat to that superstar label, though.
Right.
You gotta be really like otherworldly, and we know Dominique Wilkins, and at the height of his career,
he was as good as Jordan in my eyes.
Exactly. Offensively, he was
good as Jordan.
He was that dude.
Yep.
To that Achilles.
And so when I look at that, you know, it is you can make a little caveat for certain people, just like Steph Curry. Steph Curry, he ain't the greatest defensive player, but his defense got better over the years.
Yeah.
But offensively, the game has changed because of that guy.
Right.
So he has to be a superstar.
Right.
You know what I mean? But generally, when I look at a superstar, if you play both sides of that ball, and I ain't talking about just show up and play, you know, just a role player type. When you the engine and you play both sides, and you are a disruptor, man, when you got to account for that joker, regardless, hey, he's a superstar. You ain't telling me right now.
Who would you rather have, Scottie Pippen or Dominique Wilkins?
Dominique Wilkins.
I'm taking Scottie. Man.
Because based on what you're saying, about the both sides of the ball and impacting on both, not just being good on both sides, because there were guys that were good on both, like Joe Dumars was good on both sides of the ball. Joe Dumars was a great defender. He was a pretty good offensive player, like 20 points a game, right?
Yes.
But was Joe Dumars? Would you take Joe Dumars over Isaiah Thomas? I don't even think you would do that. Now, you wouldn't even take him over a guy that was on the same team as him during the same era. The superstar conversation in my mind, if y'all just allow me to elaborate just real quick, the superstar conversation in my mind is only a conversation for the fans. The players, they don't care. They just need that guy that's going to be the guy when they need the guy to be the guy. Right? It's the reason why Clark Kent and Superman couldn't coexist. Right? They can't be there the same, because Clark Kent is just like, you know what I'm saying, the goofy newspaper dude. He changed it. Now he's Superman, right? The thing is with Jimmy Butler can be the guy most of the time. I would say 70% of the time. right? Jimmy Butler can be that guy, but you need that guy to lead your franchise. I think Jimmy Butler's best trait, and it's not about superstar. I think Jimmy Butler's best trait is his ability to put winning over everything every night.
And that's exactly what it is, because he could be the guy out there averaging 27, 30 almost a night. But this dude chooses to get others involved, man. And affect
exactly. He don't care.
Win.
Exactly. It's about team.
Numbers ain't everything. That's what I'm getting
Not
at.
to him. Not to him.
That's what I'm getting at, Ron.
To
Numbers,
this
that's
dude,
what
Paris, man. You really hate Jimmy, huh, Paris?
Man, Jimmy is stud. I'm gonna tell you, when you ask about Scottie Pippen,
real quick,
Ron, you know what convinced me with Scottie Pippen? I'm gonna tell y'all, I knew Scottie was good, but when Jordan left and Scottie Pippen was the man on that team, hey, I'm a Knicks fan, and I love that they call that foul, that ghost foul on Hubert Davis. When they call that ghost foul, I was happy because, man, the Bulls was gonna win that series.
Yeah.
That foul, that phantom foul call.
They paid us back because the year before that, was it the year before that they mugged Charles Smith under the rim?
Yeah,
I think that was a payback.
About 6 to 10 fouls.
Yeah, they fouled Charles Smith 8 times in a row.
I've seen him pull a switchblade and jab him in the kidney a couple of times.
I said Pippen a superstar, man.
But wait, why don't you? What I was going to ask you, Ron, was why don't you have AD on your list? He's a superstar that plays.
You know why I don't have AD? Well,
but you got Kawhi on there.
You know what? That's a good one, man. That's a good one. The only reason why I think
because he's always in urgent care.
So is Kawhi.
Because Kawhi get injured too.
He's staying in rehab.
Davis on a whole nother level of injury. When I look at their numbers career-wise, I wouldn't be surprised if AD done miss more games than Kawhi.
Nah, if you look at him defensively in the last 3 years, he has stepped up defensively a lot better. Yeah, his offense is slacking, but what you're expecting him to do is to play both sides.
But see, my problem, you know why I can't call him a superstar? For exactly what happened tonight. Superstars don't have 30 tonight.
I know what you mean. He should have had a 20 rebound game, 30 points. I know what you mean. Like that.
But this is the thing. If you're a superstar, superstars bring it every night. They don't have off nights. They don't have no 30 tonight, and they're gonna come back and show up at 11. That is.
Hey. But before we say that though, there's a first ballot Hall of Famer on the other end that was strapping in tonight. So
who's the first ballot? Who's that? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna put my mic real close. Draymond
Green.
Draymond had him in hell tonight, by the way. If you
he was locked up. They had to get him out the game in the third quarter.
Yeah, Draymond was up in him like a wedgie. That is true. He was all up in there.
Right.
So
but Ron, I just want to keep the conversation on a certain track because we got two things open. I just want to. So the thing is, the reason why I asked Ron the Dominique Wilkins versus Scottie Pippen question is sometimes fans get enamored with numbers and they forget about a player's impact on winning. Right? Yeah. That's the most important thing. Is I don't care if you I don't care if you Bradley Beal and you average 33 points a game and your team in the lottery. I don't care. It's the reason why me and Dre have this thing about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I don't care that you averaging 42 points a game and your team in the lottery. I don't care.
Impact winning is the key, Freezie. Just like you
winning
said,
is the key. Now I know Jay's gonna say SGA is good and SGA is.
I'm gonna say that team is not very good.
We can talk about that. I watched OKC. They are good. It's just that they're young and inexperienced. But continue, Uncle. Continue.
No, I got you. Hey man, all of us got league pass, or most of us got league pass.
You know, absolutely.
So go ahead, Dre.
I was gonna say, like, Brian, if you remove SGA off that team, they are not in the play-in. They are a lottery team immediately.
I can say that you're wrong on that because let me run down the team real quick for you. Because if you look at the team, Giddey, the way he plays his offense is that of Jason Kidd. He's constantly moving around without the ball, keeping his head up. So
and he's going to get a young point guard that can't shoot. Same thing.
Yeah, he can't shoot yet.
But wait, hold on. That's what I'm saying. So he's only in year 3. This is, I think, year 2 or 3. As a matter of fact, I think it's like he's still young. So
he's a good player, but he's very young.
Yeah. Now let's look at Dort. Dort plays defense, and so does Jalen Williams. They're rookie, number 8.
Both of those guys play defense on both sides of the ball,
Dort's not a
and they
rookie
can
though.
give you points.
But
No,
in this
Jalen Williams. I'm
in
talking about
this
Jalen Williams,
yeah,
number
Brian, but
8.
in this league, if you notice, the Knicks were the first team to hold a team under 80. You need to be able to score to win games. You remove that
True.
30, that automatic 30 points a game on 50% shooting, that is a bottom feeding team. They're not holding, and they're not a great defensive team, even without SGA. They're
Now you
not.
can't say that because of the way
They're
they
not.
play
No,
their
you can look
defense.
up
I'm
their
about
you
to
can
tell
look
you.
up all their defensive numbers, all their metrics.
No,
They're in the
no.
bottom
This is how
third.
they play their defense. Just like how OKC used to play back when they had Kevin Durant in them. They would literally run down the court and draw fouls. Get your guys off the court. That way they could run their defensive plays. If you look, when the second team is in for OKC, they slow it down. But when the first team is in, it's fast paced. Look at how they played against the Pelicans. When they have their top team in, they running fast. That's what I'm talking about. You got to play smarter. Not everyone
You
has the
run
bandwidth
fast
or
because
the
you have the additional talent in SGA to run
Yes.
fast. When you don't have that talent, you have to slow the game down completely. But the thing is, you need to be able to score. There is
And
a
them boys
reason
got
why
youth on
But
their side.
there is a reason why no team before us scored less than 80 all year.
Mhm.
There
But
is a
also,
reason for that. It is a scoring league in the
Right.
regular
I
season.
But Dre, the point that I'm making is not that SGA is a bad
he's an
player.
ISO. He's an
What I'm
ISO
saying?
player.
No. What I'm saying is, I don't care how you score. BT. What I'm saying
Mhm.
is he is not at this stage in his career at the level where he can lift a bad team to the playoffs.
He
Right.
almost did.
But
But
Dre,
he
he's
got
not
off
there.
of the backs of
But
Dart and Giddy.
he's not there yet. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he's a bad player. What I'm saying is when you're talking about the conversation of can a player elevate a team? Look at what Jimmy Butler doing with all these dudes, bro.
Yeah,
Look at what Jimmy.
that's the
Now I
superstar.
know Jimmy Butler is 10 years older than him. I know that. But that's not what I'm getting at. The point that I'm getting at is certain players can elevate a certain level of talent and take them to a certain level that you otherwise thought they wouldn't get to when you just look at the names on the roster.
Exactly.
SGA might be that player next year. Who knows? He might be that player
Freezie,
right now.
they were in line to be Vegas odds had him as the second worst team in the NBA.
Right.
And they were one game within the playoffs. And it does not happen without SGA. So
I understand that.
Like
a superstar to me is who can carry your team. It's not about what you can do individual. Can you carry your team and what you got? Because every team is not going to get the perfect pick. They're not going to get the perfect lottery.
Nope.
So when it's all said and done and you got what you got, can you carry your team? Now, you might not have the best team to get to the finals or whatever, but can you, as that leader and wanting to be a superstar or be claimed as a superstar, can you get them there as close as possible with what you got?
Right. It was a 3-point shot away from getting to the finals.
Exactly.
But it's
that's
here's
why
an
Jimmy
example.
Butler. That's why Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat are a perfect match for each other.
Because
they want to get every ounce of juice from the squeeze
out you,
and Jimmy Butler wants to get every ounce of juice from himself to win.
And he'll pull it from his teammates. He'd be like, "You ain't juicing that juice. You better do it right." That's what makes him so lovable.
You know how we know that term get thrown around loosely, man? There's a guy right now that they call a superstar in this league that ain't played nearly as many games since he been in the league.
You talking about Devin
Zion?
Booker?
Zion.
I can't stand Zion.
I got
and
one.
He left-handed.
I don't know where they put superstar.
But you know, people want to call him a superstar. You see what I'm saying? That's why the media put that label on people, man.
Yeah,
that's why Freezie said the fans.
Well,
that's why
I'm
Freezie said the
I
fans.
think a lot of it got to do if they flashy, can handle the rock, if they can
actually,
that people be ready to call him a superstar.
Well, the media are going to do that because he's a moneymaker.
Right.
You got to understand.
I got a question to ask you guys.
You got to understand why the media do what they do.
Exactly.
He's a
it's
money
about the
maker.
money.
The media get paid too.
Exactly.
They get checks on Friday too. So they got a job that they got to do too. They got to put clickbait out there. They got to throw out these wild stories too. You know what I'm saying?
You know, Deion Sanders had a song about that. You know, Deion Sanders had a song about it.
Must be the money.
Money, yeah.
And man, child, that avatar that's on my profile is something that the Knicks never gonna get. NBA Finals trophy.
I wanted to ask y'all
They
guys.
already have
The
one.
thing
On
is,
the
we already
topic.
got two. So
Since we on
you
this
kind of
topic, let
messed
me
that
ask
up,
y'all
Tom.
something. You
I'm
think
talking about right
Embiid?
now, bro. I ain't talking, but I ain't going back 50 years now. I'm not going back 50 years and all that now. I'm
But
talking
see,
about
no,
Yo,
you
you
said
think
never.
that
You said never
Embiid
because
deserved the
you still
MVP
got
this
it.
year over Jokic?
well, I'm speaking of right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So BT, hold on. Let me ask this question because we were going in a direction. I just want to make sure that we kind of
Okay,
stay on one track or the other and not be
gotcha. Go ahead.
on two. So with that said, I'm asking Knicks fans. You saw Julius Randle come to a 17-win team,
Yes.
and then and then in 2 years, that team was in the playoffs. Does
Mm-hmm.
Julius Randle have what it takes to elevate his team to a playoff caliber team?
Yes and no.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Period.
Absolutely.
To a playoff caliber team,
Absolutely.
yes, but
I'm gonna tell you, Freezie. I'm gonna tell you right
there's
now.
levels. There's
Me
levels
and
to it.
Right,
Soulfinger talked
right,
about this
right.
very thing, man. You know the problem is, man, is when people don't value what they got, man. And I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah.
25-10, and I dare anybody to take this argument on. Who you gonna find that's better than Julius Randle other than Giannis at that position, doing what he's doing? Who you gonna find?
Well, who actually plays the
When I
four
say
or
that,
a true four? A true four.
Freezie. And when I say that, I mean true power forward playing that power forward position. I ain't
Yeah,
talking about
that's
guys.
what Dre just. Yeah,
I
That's
ain't
what
That's
I
talking
was
actually a
about
good
power
asking.
point.
forwards that playing the point guard role like LeBron, and I
well,
ain't talking about kid
let
who's
me
a
let me
power forward
clarify.
at
Let me
titles.
clarify this though, Ron,
You know
because
what I mean?
you have power forwards, then you have stretch fours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Then you have bigs, right? So it's then you have jumbo wings. So you have
Yeah.
all these dudes that are disguised as power forwards, but are they really? When you talking
exactly.
about
They
what
ain't
power
playing.
forward, when
They
you talk
ain't
about
playing.
power forward, I feel you, and that I honestly don't believe that there is a power forward in this NBA period that can hold down Julius Randle. And yes, I'm putting Giannis in there because I saw because
Yeah.
last year this time
Mm-hmm.
I saw Giannis defend Randle, and I was like, oh, okay, Randle might need to give that ball up. This season, I
Yeah,
saw
he won't go.
Giannis, and I watched all the Milwaukee games. We watched it. We did live streams on this channel when we played Milwaukee, and
Mm-hmm.
Giannis and the Bucks was shading
I
help
was
against
there.
Randle.
Oh yeah,
Can
they
I
were.
say?
They
Wouldn't it
were.
just 2 months ago, 3 months ago, y'all called Randall everything but a child of God?
No, not me.
No,
No,
Wow.
Not
not
me.
all.
not not
I
Wouldn't
know
it
Let
just
me
Giannis.
let
three
me
months
let me
ago
tell you
y'all was
yes
ready to
and
get
no.
rid of Randall? Now all of a
No,
sudden Randall is the God
no.
to be all end all.
No,
Hey,
not me.
Tone.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
Tone.
tell
Hey,
y'all.
Hey
Hey,
I
Tone.
was gonna
Tone.
tell y'all
Tone.
why I
You
say
remember what
yes
you said
and no
earlier,
about
But he
Tone?
Randall.
right though. He right. It
No,
may not, he
he's
right
right.
now. So he point the finger. He might not be pointing the finger at the right people, but
right.
Knicks
Exactly.
fans
Well,
have
when
done
I
it.
But no,
say, of course,
Tone, it
I'm
goes
not
back to what you
directly
said
talking to
earlier.
y'all, but I'm talking about the Knicks
In
fans
general,
and yeah.
Hey Tone, let me
he
tell you, and I
absolutely
believe you
right.
because there's some Knicks fans. I seen it in a chat on a show. Somebody had the nerve to put in the chat that we need to trade Julius Randle for Zion next season.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
heard that
is you
too. I wanted
crazy?
to.
But
Is you
Yup.
but
25-10?
like
25
See,
and 10.
listen, Tone,
And the guys show up to work every game.
Tone,
that's when
Tone,
somebody's
Tone,
on
Tone,
dope or dog
Mm-hmm.
food.
Tone. I know like you have a pulse on like the Miami Heat fans. Well, how were they talking about Jimmy Butler when they got
No.
swept against the Bucks 2 years ago? They were probably talking about ship him out of here. Why is he here?
Oh no,
He's
no.
overrated. It was
Be
just a
real.
bubble
Hold
season.
on. I'm gonna
Like
answer that.
I'm saying, right?
No, because here's why they wasn't talking about that. Because they know we just came off a short season. We still was injured. Drodger was still injured. Bam was still injured with the shoulder, and Jimmy was playing with the groin, even though he was playing. And plus, we had a short season.
Right.
See, Bucks was
But
off all summer. Remember that. They was off all summer. We whipped their butt, so they had all. We beat them early,
Right.
second round. We beat them early, 4-1, swept in 2020. So they had all summer to rest. Jimmy
Well,
Butler, the
well, it was
Miami Heat
like it
didn't.
was fall,
So,
but yeah,
but no, because we knew it was a
they had
short season. We knew we were still
yeah.
injured. So no, we wasn't talking. Now I can't speak for every man because I told y'all, some of them probably was out there saying it.
Yeah, they was
But
talking about him.
no, but all the people that associate with me and around who understand basketball, No, we wouldn't. No, because we knew
we tend to have guys that understand basketball over here.
I'll tell you this. I had Miami Heat fans in this chat when Donovan Mitchell was rumored to be traded. They was trying to package Tyler Hero and some stuff for Donovan Mitchell.
I'll take Hero.
Hold on now. Let me tell you about that because not just Tyler. Hold on.
Let me tell you why I say that though. I just want to clarify. The reason why I said that is because what it is fans in every fan base,
right?
They feel like if they get an ounce of failure, if you don't meet their lofty expectation, and they want to get rid of everybody. That's the reason why they say that about RJ Barrett and Julius Randle.
Because you said,
let me just.
Go ahead.
I was gonna make my quick point. That RJ Barrett thing earlier this year, I was saying we should have traded him for Larry Malarkey, and everybody thought I was crazy, but he's proved me wrong. But what I said about
Laurie Markkinen,
but I was saying about Randle, yes, he can bring you to the promised land because his game is that of a classic where it's old school power forward, play down low and downhill. But where it messes you up is because, like you said, you got the super wings and you got the guys that can shoot the 3-pointers at the 4. That right there can hinder his game. By drawing him out, he's not grabbing boards. He's got to come out and defend the 3 now. So it depends. He could get you there if we're talking about Boston. We're talking about like the Eastern Conference. But if he's playing against like guys like an AD or something like that, or you see what I'm saying, it flushes you because he gets drawn out.
And it's up, y'all. Randle can't guard. Randle can't guard 1 through 5. I'm sorry to disappoint y'all, bro. Randle cannot guard 1 through 5.
He can't guard 1 through 5, but
exactly.
Some nights he guarding 4s,
and he drag it.
But on that package, you know, not only Tyler, they had Tyler, Bam, Max, Caleb, and one more.
Why Bam?
Bruh, we talking about fans here. We talking about these type of fans. I'm telling you what they had because nephew said Tyler. No, they had even Bam on that. They had Max Strus on that. They had Caleb on that, and one of the bench players that
available draft picks, whatever available draft picks.
and a first round just for Donovan Mitchell. But now
ain't just the Heat fans. It was all about that connection with Dwayne Wade too now. Because they said Dwayne Wade behind the scene was pushing. They tried to send him to Miami.
Yeah, but it was remember it was D Wade who got us Jimmy. If it wasn't for D Wade,
that's why he ain't shocked me that he was trying to push
if it wasn't for D Wade, Jimmy came. It was D Wade who got us Jimmy. So, but yeah, that's how they do. That's how the fans do, bro. And they listen to these. They listen to these Twitters every summer when the season over. They listen to the Shams and the Woj and all these. They don't know nothing, bro. They always lie because they get clickbaits. They always lie, or executives say that the Miami. I swear to God, every year Miami Heat probably one of the only goddamn teams that want everybody who's free agent, but yet nobody come.
We know that feeling. We know that feeling.
Let me ask you a question. Who's the better asset to their team? Donovan Mitchell to the Cavs or RJ Barrett to the Knicks? Because remember, we were supposed to trade RJ for Mitchell. I'm just saying.
Wait, hold on. All right.
RJ Barrett. Hold on.
Okay, so he asked me specifically. So
because the way I'm looking at the reason why I say that is.
Hey, hold on. Let's do one thing at a time. Hey, relax. We ain't going nowhere. We got plenty of time.
No, because the reason why I asked it that way is because we all know Donovan Mitchell is the better player, and he.
BT, if you knew the answer, why you asked me the question?
I agree.
I'm asking you. I'm confused because I want to make sure I'm right.
Go ahead. For whatever reason, coaching or whatever reason, Cavs just fell short.
It's not trading one player though. It's RJ Barrett and like 3 other players.
It was the team. It was RJ Barrett and basically the whole bench.
But here's the thing you got to look at, right? Donovan Mitchell traded to Cleveland, right? So you asking, is Donovan Mitchell a better player, or are you asking me, is the team better? Is Cleveland better with Donovan Mitchell? Because those are two separate things.
Exactly.
That's
is Donovan Mitchell the better player, or is the team better? Now, of course, don't ever put RJ Barrett in a comparison with Donovan Mitchell. Ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
This is what I hear.
But no, hear me out. Don't ever do that. RJ Barrett is not Donovan Mitchell, period.
Yeah.
RJ Barrett can't carry Donovan
Not
Mitchell's
even
gym
close.
bag right now, right?
Not even close.
But here's the thing: when you look at the team, look at their performance. Did Cleveland get embarrassed because Donovan Mitchell didn't show up, or did Cleveland get embarrassed because Darius Garland only showed up in 2 games, and Jarrett Allen got embarrassed? What does Donovan Mitchell have to do with that?
That is true.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's basketball. Basketball is a team game, bro.
Yeah.
No, because you guys see it the same way I do, because I was on another channel, and the reason why I brought this up was because I was on another channel, and when Stephen Curry in 2015 won his championship, they kept saying, "Oh, due to injuries, it wasn't like he actually earned it." I was like, "Wait a minute, he won MVP. He went in there and had to put in work. He deserved
That's
that."
a part of sports. Injuries are
But
part of
that's what I'm
sports.
saying. But they were denying it, so I was asking you guys the same thing. Mitchell has done great production on his team. Do you think that RJ Barrett has done the same contribution as Mitchell has? That was the second question.
No,
That's why
I'm gonna tell you flat out.
Hold on a second.
RJ was about to be on that plane. And I ain't talking about no plane going to Tahiti. He was going on that plane up out of here. If RJ didn't show up these playoffs, it was a strong possibility he would not be here next season.
Okay.
And everybody know that. Everybody that's a true Knicks fan, they know, and not biased. And like, hey, Tone, I got this phrase I like to use.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get attached to players, get attached to progress.
Oh, hold on.
When you get attached to players,
you talk to an old school, baby.
You know what I mean?
I don't. Hold on.
A lot. No,
I am a team.
I wanted you to hear that because you probably never heard me say that.
But no. I don't do players.
Get attached to these players, man.
Right.
And refuse to look
at what fanboy. When you get attached to,
everybody knew RJ Barrett was playing like trash this season.
Right.
Yes.
Everybody knew it. He had a few glimpses where he was playing good. You know what I mean? But the playoffs is like somebody turned on a light switch. Like, this is a total different player. And I got to give him his credit, because hey, when you talk about how bad a player is, you got to talk about how good they are with the same kind of energy. Yeah, and that boy has been the single reason why the Knicks made it this far. One of the main reasons why the Knicks made it this far, because Julius Randle been out in these playoffs too now, and Julius Randle ain't been playing that great. You know what I mean? But RJ been consistent for the last 4 games. Consistent.
Yeah. No,
so
I'm team, baby. Like I don't do fanboy stuff. You are a player fan. I respect you because you like that player. Okay, cool. But in my day, fanboys couldn't even have a conversation with real team fans. See, and that fanboy stuff that they got going on today with the LeBrons and all that, because they're fanboys,
players, man.
They got 7 teams. They got 7 teams in 3 months. No, I don't do that. Like I tell everybody. Of course, I'm a Jimmy Butler fanboy. Why I'm a Jimmy Butler fanboy? Who he play for? The Miami Heat. The second Jimmy Butler take that Miami Heat jersey off and on another team, out. You're lucky I can't cuss on you. He's my enemy.
Exactly.
If you don't have that Miami Heat jersey on, brother, I don't give a beep.
Hey, Tom, let me ask you this. I ask Miami Heat fans this a lot, and they find it to be disrespectful. I don't say this in a disrespectful way.
Right.
But why is it that I can leave my house in South Carolina, drive to Miami, the next day go to a Heat game and sit wherever it is I want, right? But if I drive the other direction and go to New York, I'm gonna have to either scalp a ticket or wait until a ticket become available. I've been to Miami's arena at about
y'all get the
about 10 to 12
I know
times.
exactly where you're going with it. You get the misconception. Here's what it is, bro. First of all, Miami is the number 7 most sold out arena in the NBA. Number 7.
Right.
But what Miami Heat fans have a very, very bad habit of doing, even in the playoffs, they don't come till second quarter. Second, third quarter. That's just who they are. They've always been like that.
Right.
They always
Big Tony,
been
like
that.
back in the days, man. You don't go to the party when the party just starts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the
Show up
Miami
at
Heat. And that's
halftime.
the
Take
Miami
the
Heat
first
fans.
look.
They will never be there early. They ain't coming till probably
Or
middle of
on
second quarter.
time.
Or on time. No, they ain't such thing. They don't know nothing about on time, brother. Not no Miami Heat fan. Not down there. They do not know nothing about on time. They're gonna come about second quarter, almost going to third. That's just who they are.
Right. Big Tony,
But by time, but when you look at that arena by third quarter and fourth quarter, that arena is sold out because we're the 7th sold out arena in the NBA.
No,
So
I know that. I know that because
but
they
that's
be in
just
my.
what it is.
I know that because they be in my way when I gotta pee.
Yeah,
when I get up and go to the
don't-
bathroom, all the Miami Heat fans be right there.
And I
You
don't.
know,
And to this
deep
day, and
down
like I said,
tone.
35 years, bro. I'm a Miami Heat fan. 35
Right.
years.
Hey,
And
Tone.
if you give me $1 million right now,
Bless your
I would
heart.
have to give it back to you because I could not explain why that happened.
Hey, Tone, but you know it's the total opposite to the Dolphins football game because that's still the Dolphins' town.
It's still 305. Exactly. It's totally different with
opposite
Miami Heat
with the fence.
football. It's totally, but football is different anyway.
Yeah.
Football is different anyway.
Yeah,
Totally
I got a
so-
question for you guys real quick about the draft, if y'all don't mind, about the Knicks. I was looking at some of these young players. I was thinking the Knicks should do this, just two things. Re-sign Hart and in the draft, look for, what's his name? Kaysen Williams.
Out of Kentucky?
Yeah, the 6'4" guard that has defense.
Right.
We don't need any more of those, man.
Have
We
him
need
and
a small
Hart
forward.
feed off of each other as
We
far as defense.
don't need no more 6'4" guards, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
Dre,
ain't even
I
want
got
those.
somebody we need to go get in the
6'4"
offseason.
defense only guard.
That's
Go
what
ahead,
I'm
bro.
saying. Like him and Hart, like we could have Hart on the first team, have him on the second
What
team.
about Miles McBride?
Good
You
point.
got
See, that's why
Deuce.
I'm
You
What
asking.
got
about
Deuce.
Emmanuel Quickly,
You know
who
what it
actually
is?
plays defense?
You know what it is? Look. I gotta tell y'all guys this.
What about Grimes?
From second game when we got Hart, I've been yelling at my dad. Yo, Hart is the guy we need because he's like the second guy behind the scenes. But what we need is someone else to come off and do the same thing. I kept saying Williams because a lot of these guys are more offensive. I've been watching the Knicks and I'm like, I don't think they have that same drive like Hart does. You see what I'm saying? Like Hart, the type of dude when you get a foul, he'll pull you to the side. Yo, check this side of the screen. Call out this. I need you to do this. Let this guy do that. Like he's coaching while playing.
Hey, man, have
That's
you
why I
gone to a
said we
Knicks
need
game
another
where
guard,
Emmanuel
and I don't
Quickly is
see that.
playing? Because Emmanuel Quickly does a lot of those same things if you go to Knicks games.
A lot.
Hey,
Yeah.
nephew, I'm a step up, babe. You late for the old bones, man. I appreciate
Peace,
y'all for
Big
letting
Tone.
me have me on, man. Yeah, Heat and 5. Don't worry
Hey,
about it.
Tone,
I will be back on Saturday if nephew had me.
Right.
And
don't break your TV on Saturday night.
Oh no, I don't do that. Oh no.
Hey,
They call.
I was
Hey
trying to.
man,
Big Tony, I was trying to get to a point, man, where I can ask you a couple questions real quick for you.
Go ahead. Go ahead before I leave. Go ahead.
At first, we didn't get a chance to hear what the name of the channel was.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, I didn't just want to throw it out there without your permission.
Right.
Now that you asked, you know what I'm saying? Big Tone Open Sports Talk.
Okay.
Yeah, Big Tone Open Sports Talk. And
All
like I tell in my intro, even though it's a Miami Heat channel, we welcome all teams, all fans to get their perspectives of what's happening around the NBA and the league today.
I'm gonna send you love and I'm gonna subscribe, bro.
I appreciate you.
We'll come.
I appreciate you because I definitely I subscribe to nephew. Him, and if y'all got channels now, let me know, man, because one thing we got to do, you know, we can agree to disagree, you know what I'm saying, but respectfully and everything, man. It's my team against yours. And like I tell everybody, as long as the season going on, hey man, if it ain't Miami Heat, don't try to explain nothing to me. But once that season over, now I'm gonna give you all the respect, man. Man, quickly them kick our butt. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm old school. I ain't giving you no credit long as the season going on.
While it's time on the clock, right?
Exactly. Not while it's time on the clock.
All right. So let me. I'm gonna ask you this real quick, quick. Before you get out of here, outside of LeBron, is there a underrated Heat player that you wish more NBA fans knew about?
Underrated. That's a good one.
Hey, because I got some. You remember Khalid Reeves?
Yes, but my under
Billy Owens.
Yes, but now I know y'all gonna be shocked on this because he didn't get in, and he was a big part of our. See, they always give it to LeBron, and one of mine. Now I know
Wade.
you talking to old school, but I'm talking about as recently as Al got now. You know, Al Daggone point guard number 15. Now how in the world I forget that
Chalmers.
point guard
Thomas.
Chalmers is one of the
or Norris
Oh,
Cole.
Chalmers.
It was Chalmers.
Chalmers is one of the and so if it's anybody
Mario
as recently
Chalmers.
as 10 years, because when you go back that far, bro, my brain, my old school brain, but recently as 10 years, Chalmers, I think Chalmers one of the underrated because trust me, Chalmers bailed LeBron out on many occasions, bro.
He was the whipping boy.
But because it was LeBron, you know, they're not going to give Chalmers his props. So I think Chalmers was one of the most underrated player. To me.
At least you honest, bro. At least you honest.
Yeah.
Because Cassie tell me Alonzo Mourning, Brian Grant, and they ain't even seen Alonzo Mourning play with the Heat.
Yeah, no, Alonzo Mourning wasn't nothing underrated about no Alonzo Mourning, Jack. I don't know how they say he underrated.
Morning was the truth.
Morning fought back with you, and he was I used to love seeing that, yo. He used to be down in the bench fighting.
And then closing, one of the reasons why too I loved Chalmers is because Chalmers didn't take no shit from LeBron. Chalmers used to cuss LeBron that no, you ain't gonna disrespect me.
Right.
You know, Chalmers didn't play with Chalmers laid into LeBron, red flag LeBron on many occasions. So
LeBron tried to blame him for a lot of stuff.
For a lot of stuff. Well, that's what he do. If you look at the Knicks, that's what he do. He blame everybody else.
But you notice LeBron changed over that time. He doesn't do that anymore. Like laying into
see, he don't have to. He's embedded in the media. He owned the media. And he got his cultist followers to do it. See, he don't have to do it no more.
And when you the top dog, you can do that. But LeBron ain't the best player in the NBA.
It's like the mob boss. I ain't got to touch you, bro.
Right.
Gotta get my hands dirty.
All right.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, and like I said, if you be on Saturday, man, after my show, man, I definitely stop by, man. Definitely,
no doubt.
Stop by, man. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all nephews have a good night, man. Thank you for having me on.
All right, big time.
And I'll holler at y'all, man. Peace out.
All right.
Be easy.
Hey, Freezie, I was trying to tell y'all, man. There's a guy right now, man. That's me and Sophie talked about it the other night. I was like, when I heard they was releasing this guy, I was like, oh, he's a Tom Thibodeau type player. 6'7".
IKBM Dre, love him, bro.
Who
Ron, we got to give him the bag, bro. You gonna give him the bag?
Desmond Bain.
Desmond Bain?
I mean, not Desmond
Bain.
Oh,
Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks.
Man, we're not doing this again.
Hey, hold on, Corey. Hold on, man. Hold on. You just think about the man game. That's all I'm saying. He's a Knicks type player. And the thing is,
he don't fit on the Knicks.
He's a Knicks type player on one end, but he needs to know his role.
But you know what though, that's
I don't
what
see
was
that.
going on in Memphis. He wouldn't act like that with the Knicks. He wouldn't do that.
See, the thing is, Memphis was so young. What veterans they had around them or structure like that.
Steven Adams, that's it.
And there's another thing too. The guy is 6'7" and can play both positions.
Yeah. Only knock I had, only thing we was worried
off the bench behind RJ.
Yeah. Only thing was his injuries.
He doesn't want to come off the bench. He's asking. He's asking to start somewhere.
I'm gonna tell you like this, Dre, and we all know this. Once the league once they put a label on you, now he got to repair his image. Where he going at and gonna start? Where is he gonna go at and start?
According to the odds, Miami Heat, according to Vegas, Miami Heat is the #1 team targeting him.
Hey, and I just said he's a Knicks type player. We just talk about the Heat and how they mirror us. Ain't surprised.
Can you imagine playing Dylan Brooks and Jimmy Butler at the same time?
Oh man, nah, that'd be a headache.
Hell no.
And you got Bam too.
Yeah.
He's really closer to like 6'5" though.
That's a three-way headache right there.
6'7". They say 6'7". He's 6'7".
Nah, on the court, RJ bigger than him, and RJ ain't 6'7".
Yeah. I mean,
he's like stocky build though. He's like stocky.
But
he
the
plays.
RJ fans say
He
RJ
averaged like
is
14 points
6'8".
in the regular season.
He ain't no damn 6.
I know it. I
RJ
know
6'6" on a good day.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, he averaged 14 points on the season.
Yeah, he's averaged more than that in prior years. It's just
They ain't asking him to be no offensive guy. That's why the guy told him, he said, "I got more than my game." But I like the way they try to scapegoat him. He ain't the reason why this floundered. He ain't that.
No,
We
they
all
did
know.
they did scapegoat him, and I want to say like there's definitely a place. There's definitely a place in the league.
Well, I
for
hope he
Dylan
don't
Brooks.
go to the Heat though, Freezie. I hope he don't go there.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if they'll have the money for it anyway. So
yeah,
because he's gonna get around anywhere from 10 to 15 million minimum.
And he worth it.
Anywhere around there.
He worth every bit of that.
He ain't getting no 25 for you. Stop it.
Now I think first of all, I think he's going to Toronto, right? I think he's going to Toronto, right?
Hey,
I can't see him going to Miami.
Y'all saw Coach Bud got fired.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now you know, Freezie. I'm gonna tell you this. This is where
bad
sports tee me off, man. This is where the politics of sport tee me off. This man just won a title 2 years ago.
Yeah.
He lost his brother in the week of that fight.
You fired this man because of what happened in this series against what you call it. You ain't taking into account. I don't care what nobody said. Giannis will not know 100% after he came back from that back injury. Anybody know who's ever dealt with back injuries? You don't bounce back from no back injury like that quick.
Nah.
That man was not 100%. You fired. Fired this coach after just winning a championship 2 years ago, man.
Ron, they fired Frank Vogel, man.
Right.
It happened. Matter of fact, 3 out of the last 4 championship winners got fired.
Make it right. You know what I mean? That's all.
Yeah, I feel, and like his mind wasn't in it because remember, Coach Bud lost his brother during that, or like a week before that series.
Oh yeah, and boy,
he lost his brother in a car crash. So his mind wasn't even in the game, like in terms of like adjustments, because there was like some obvious adjustments that should have been made, but I feel like he just like his head wasn't in it as far as coaching.
I think he was done.
I think he gonna end up in Toronto, and I'm gonna tell you, I think he gonna end up in Toronto, and I think Giannis gonna be right behind.
I think he's gonna take a year off though. I think he's gonna take a year.
Dre,
off.
you know what? I think he's gonna be at. It's gonna blow your mind. Budenholzer to Philadelphia.
Ooh, Doc Rivers, yeah.
That's what I think. I think that's the perfect. I think. But let me SB. What's good, bro?
What's going on? What's good? What up, Cowboy? I told you I got love in New York. My New York people. I
believe it now. I believe it now.
I'll be in the New York streets too, man.
Yeah. New York love SB, bro. Yeah. We be checking him out on. We be checking him out on TikTok, bro.
They're my people. They're my people, man.
I bet. Go ahead, spit that talk.
Y'all was talking about the Dylan Brooks thing. I definitely got to talk about the Knicks too, but the Dylan Brooks thing, I do agree with you, Ron, about that. When the league put a label on you, it sticks with you. But I think with the Dylan Brooks, probably he won $25 million. But the other teams looking at it like, I'm glad y'all putting that label on them because now we know y'all not paying them. We can lowball them and get them for the low. Because Dylan Brooks did kind of play iffy a little bit, but of course it looked better because everything with the Lakers, they try to magnify it. But I think it's a lot of teams he could do good on. The Knicks he could do good on. The Phoenix Suns could use him right now. The Heat can use him right now. So especially the Lakers can use him too. A championship contender team gonna sneak and get him watch, and they're gonna regret it.
With Jared Vanderbilt and Dylan Brooks on it,
that'd be funny.
Problem.
Get
mothering.
But they can't be on the court together because that's a lot of bricks.
They can't score. Yeah,
I guarantee. Watch it. Like usually when people leave teams, especially in the bad mood, they play way better. Watch, you gonna go to a new team and be a way better shooter.
Yeah, I think the sneaky place for him to go, and y'all might disagree with me, but I can see him being added to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
That would be
right
at the 3.
Yep.
Take a curl
loan. Yep. And that will solve like 80% of their issues. For one, they don't have no dogs. Soon as they get Dylan Brooks, they got a dog.
He's like a guard version of Jay Crowder to me in my head. But he's someone that you can use. I mean, you know, Jay Crowder's a better shooter. He's someone that's plug and play, low maintenance.
Right.
You just employ him and throw him at the other team's best perimeter player. And not think about it.
You remember? I was just about to say he accepts assignments. Like it don't matter. It don't matter who it is.
He ain't afraid of nobody in this league.
Yeah, if you play in Boston, he gonna guard everybody, bro.
That's why I didn't understand why the Grizzlies had a problem with what he was doing. Like, I loved everything he was doing.
Nah, they soft. The Grizzlies soft, bro.
Yeah, I thought
they had to make somebody the scapegoat, and really they didn't even have to do that because everybody know the reason why. Hey, y'all playing the Lakers, man. I didn't expect them to beat the Lakers. Not at all.
I thought Taylor Jenkins was gonna get fired.
I did not expect them to beat no Lakers, man. So don't put the young fella and be like, oh, he the reason why because he said this about LeBron is the reason why we lose. No, the Lakers better than them.
Yeah,
and they was missing their two best big man defenders too, Adams and Clark.
No Steven Adams.
No Brandon Clark either.
And John Morant playing with a messed up hand. Come on, man.
Memphis had no chance whatsoever.
They ain't had no chance. Once that boy got hurt, that was a wrap. I was like, oh, they done.
Y'all talking about Zion overrated. I think Ja overrated, bro.
Nah, Ja ain't overrated.
Ja way overrated, bro.
No, we ain't doing
I take Zach LaVine over Ja right now.
I wouldn't do it because Ja got his team in a way better higher position than Zach LaVine ever did in his career.
Well, how come their record is exactly the same? They win percentage is exactly the same with them or without them. Their regular season record is identical with them without them.
Now, when everybody say this, do you look at the run of who the Grizzlies played? I know what you're talking about. They didn't play nobody like that.
Okay.
They're not a better team without Ja.
Okay.
They a good team. That's who I want off the Grizzlies. I want that point guard to be on the Bulls. Tyus Jones, I love him, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too. I was going to jump in real quick and say I said it on another show that I think that they should trade Ja for Detroit. Get that baby. What's his name again? They call him Baby Howard. Yeah, Baby Dwight Howard. I forgot his name.
Jalen Durant.
Yeah.
You gonna trade Ja for that?
Trade Ja? Nah, hell no.
Wait, hold on. Help and get some draft picks. Help him out with Triple J on the defense. Get you another point guard and build around Bane with some wings. That team will be nasty because now you got two guys who are playing defense and also can play better offense as well because they'll feed off of each other.
You can't build around Bane.
That team do win without Ja. I mean,
y'all got y'all pick this year. Hey, SB, y'all got y'all draft pick this year.
It depends on where land in the lottery.
And
I think it's top 4 protected, I believe.
I'm gonna holler at y'all, man.
Top 5.
Oh, it's top 5.
We gonna knock.
I thought it was top. I hope it's top 10.
Okay, I believe it's top 4.
It's good. Hey, it's good to see you, boss.
Yeah,
I was trying. Hey, Ron, I was trying to pick. The panel was crowded. I was trying to pick your brain, man, earlier, because sometimes you know how it is when you say stuff, bro. We can't really get to, you know what I'm saying, the nitty gritty on some stuff. Like when you was talking about the superstar thing, I think that's 3 shows by itself.
And I'm gonna tell you that's a legitimate question, man, because there's so many different criteria people put up for superstars, man. But in my book, you ain't no superstar if you keep getting knocked out in the first round and you ain't even been to a conference finals and you don't play both sides of the ball.
So Ron, that mean Luka ain't wasn't a superstar for you, then, because he do none of that.
No.
He's
a star. He's a star, but he ain't no superstar.
They was in the Western Conference Finals.
And they didn't make the playoffs.
They just made the Western Conference Finals.
Jalen Brunson had a lot to do with
Western
that.
Conference Finals. That's right. I'm sorry.
Hey, Freezie, you just proved the point too. If you a superstar, how in the world you ain't make the playoffs?
Yeah.
I mean, they could have made the playoffs, but they chose.
They didn't.
And
they tanked. They
tanked
to not. They tanked to not.
Be thankful David Stern ain't here because that pick would have been gone.
David Stern.
It's a shame, bro. Bro, it's a shame because they could have pulled off the same thing to Miami Heat right now.
Yeah, they could have.
But they decided to go out like suckers.
Now, I'm going to get on your Knicks, right? So, I'm not going to change my pick. I got the Knicks in 6. But that's showing. Because the reason why I got the Knicks in 6 is because I always go with who the better defensive team. Super Jimmy is good, but I just think the Knicks are just great defensively. But the showing that they did in the Garden defensively was terrible. Too many open threes. And luckily, thank God, Jimmy Butler didn't play because the Heat just couldn't close the game out. And it wasn't like, everybody be like Gabe Vincent and all these guys. No, anybody gonna look good in the league. You lead them that many open threes.
I want to
except Chicago,
answer that.
You can leave Chicago open for 3.
Yeah. Besides us, we trash. We trash.
I was gonna say.
Just messing with you.
I was gonna say as we actually adjusted because while RJ Barrett was having a good game, we decided to go put out 2 guys out on the court that had the foot speed to get around all those screens because we're not. We decided to just keep playing the drop coverage, no matter what.
Right.
So in order to run that drop coverage, no matter what, you need to have multiple guards out there that have quick foot speed and to be able to get around screens. And in the last 6 minutes of the game, the Heat, last 6 minutes to around 25 seconds, the Heat had 4 points.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
Trey,
we
I think
were running them
he
off
did
the
that
line.
intentionally. He did that intentionally though.
Oh.
Right. And I think and I'm gonna read the super chat and I'll tell you why just real
Okay.
quick. So Justo11, thank you for the generous contribution. Justo says, can't lie. Brooks coming out the tunnel, dancing on the Knicks would be fire.
That dance is
Love
hard,
the entertainment aspect. IQ, QG, Obi. Which one is here next year?
Obi is gone.
I'm gonna say IQ and QG.
Obi gonna be gone.
Y'all better keep IQ because I think if my ceiling for him, I think the low ceiling he probably like maybe one of them little scoring guards like Crawford, not as good as Crawford, but you know what I'm saying, one of the big scoring guards. But the ceiling I see him that he can be, if y'all let him develop, I think he could be like Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah,
I see it.
Get this man some flowers. Shout out to you.
Shotgunner. I don't know if you met SB before. SB, this is Shotgunner. Shotgunner, hey, what's good, bro? How you been?
Hey, salute, man. Hey, man, I'm back, man. Salute to everybody, saying salute to the channel, man. Salute to the whole
where you and
For real, I was looking for you in a milk box, bro.
Both of y'all, man. We ain't seen neither one of y'all. You are quickly, man. What's happening?
Yeah, I know.
Man, I will agree, man. I gotta agree. Quickly lost about 40 million, man. He definitely did, man. So
that's good for y'all. That's good for y'all. Y'all can keep him for the low.
But still, his potential to me is still higher. But it's like this league is a lead about what you did for us lately, not what can you do potential. So you gotta understand that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't have like a season, a great season in the regular season, and then like clutch moments when it's time to shine. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of shy away, and it's like that don't really look good. I gotta be honest. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, what do we do? You know what I'm saying? Like, do we stay for the low or do we go get paid for potential money? And I think he just go get paid for potential money. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna be all right. He gonna be all right.
Either way, he gains generational.
Play Derrick Rose.
Nah, Derrick Rose too young, bro. We need an old veteran point guard. We know old Dusty Crusty point guard. Come on, man. Derrick Rose too young, bro. Derrick Rose part of the core.
The perfect trade, though, Uncle Freezie. What you said earlier. Remember, you said a couple of months ago back, like that would have been a perfect trade. Like Memphis and the Knicks should have did it. Tyrus Jones for Derrick Rose. That's a perfect trade for both teams. You know what I'm saying?
Tyrus Jones.
Wait, they offered y'all yet? That y'all didn't take that?
No,
nah,
that was speculating.
Nah,
right.
They would never do that though. So.
Yeah.
Why not? Why wouldn't they use D Rose for a mentor for Ja Morant?
Because Derrick Rose is very, very old.
And he ain't worth Tyrus Jones.
And Ja Morant is injury prone, so they need that backup.
Yeah.
Best assist to turnover ratio, point guard for the last.
Guys, is we really doing the old factor, man? I think a lot of players, man, to this day, man, we gotta give them a little credit, man. They still playing.
Ain't worth it, bro. Freezie will tell you, my favorite player is Derrick Rose. He ain't worth Tyrus Jones, bro. And y'all ain't doing him no favors by not playing him to market.
But that's go ahead.
Every year Ja Morant get hurt for 20 games.
That's what I was just about.
Jones keep it together.
But that's what I was just about to get into. I'm like, Ja Morant is not. He hasn't, like, you know what I'm saying? He's like erratic. How high he jump, you don't know how he gonna land. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel Derrick Rose is not there for. He's there for more mentoring than, you know what I'm saying?
But even when Derrick Rose toned it down, he's still getting hurt. So what's Derrick Rose gonna work? Yes, like he can't. He can't.
But I get it.
But hey, yeah, let me ask SB this joint real quick, because hey, SB, I got DM by two different people, right? By two different people that said the same thing, that I should keep my eye out for this summer. And the thing they mentioned that I should keep my eye out for this summer is Trae Young for Zach LaVine. Have y'all heard that in Chicago?
I heard it one time and I've been shutting down that every time. I've been on the train of saying Trae Young. Matter of fact, I was on this train. Remember when y'all first made the playoffs, y'all played the Hawk, and I'm like, man, Trae Young overrated. Y'all for the key. I still think Trae Young overrated. He ain't worth no Zach LaVine. I'm sorry. I'm good. I'm good on him. I'm
two
good
separate people
gave
me the same thing, and I was like, yo, when I saw it, it was like, yo, make sure you open some kind of weird message, and I open it, and I'm like, yo, it's like, yo, keep an eye out for Chicago and Atlanta, swapping Zach LaVine for Trae Young, and what it does is it fills gaps on both sides. Like it seemed like it would be a perfect swap on both sides.
I rather do the trade that I heard that they said they might trade DeMar DeRozan to the Grizzlies for Tyus Jones and Brandon Clark in a first round pick. I would rather do that.
You would rather do
That's
that?
a terrible trade. You don't think you don't think that's putting y'all back in rebuild mode?
No, we give us a solid point guard and we give us rim protection. That's what we both need, and we get a first round pick that we might lose this year.
Yeah,
but your intention starting point guard was Lonzo Ball. That was your intention. So it's like
Lonzo career over, bro.
Yeah, he might retire like that.
But now,
that might be
think about it. We get rid of DeRozan, who was fighting the ball from Zach. Then we get a point guard who can play make, which we need from like Lonzo Ball. Don't turn the ball over and can shoot. We don't need to get rid of Zach for a high value shoot point guard, high value turnover, and a liability on defense. I'm good.
But SB, keep it tall. Would you would have said that last year, which I reckon.
Yes,
I disagree. See, it's easy to say that.
I'm not high on Trae Young, bro. That's the first thing I said, so y'all understand.
He never liked him.
I don't like Trae
Young.
I'm
talking about I'm talking about the Bulls, SB. I'm talking about you guys when y'all was a playoff team last year.
I don't think he would have made us better. I think we've been a better team with Lonzo Ball than Trae Young.
They were. Y'all was like a top 2 seed. For how long? And he got hurt.
I think we'll be a better team with Tyus Jones over Trae Young.
The reason why the Bulls were good with Lonzo is because he filled in all the gaps. He played defense. He got the transition. He didn't turn the ball over.
He did the Josh Hart stuff, and he facilitated on offense.
Right, and he was low usage. He let DeMar. Yeah, he let DeMar and he let Zach LaVine cook.
Yep, and when they start getting out of control, trying to ball hog, he ran the offense.
Right,
and Tyus Jones could do the same thing. I'm good.
My only thing is with that consideration is I don't know if it allows Patrick Williams to develop. When I'm talking about if you don't do the deal, if you don't move DeMar DeRozan, then I think what it does is now you have, instead of Pat Williams in that midi area, big strong guy that can jump, super athlete, young, can develop in the area, you got an old man doing it.
Yep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right, because he stopped him from developing now. Because I think look how Mikal Bridges developed. He was just a catch and shoot dude. Now he got a shot created. By this point in time, Patrick Williams got his strength and his confidence up by now, and probably got that meaty bit down pat because he had time to do the trial and error of playing.
Because he would get touches.
Yep.
Because everybody I talked to about Patrick Williams, outside
you see the flashes, man.
You see the flashes of him being a Kawhi Leonard type guy.
Yep.
If he got the touches,
the reps,
but he can't be that guy on a consistent basis because DeMar DeRozan. And I'm not saying that DeMar DeRozan is a bad player because he's a very, very good player. But what I'm saying is I think you're getting the very best of what DeMar DeRozan can be. But you don't know what Patrick Williams could develop into if he got even half of the amount of touches that DeMar DeRozan got.
Freezie, you don't think Pat Will is like position his list? That's what I think. Is he a 3 or a 4? And I think that's
the same thing with Kawhi. Kawhi was drafted as a 4. His just skill set dictated that he's just a wing, a big giant ass wing,
a jumbo wing. Yep. Right. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. DeMar DeRozan is in that same conversation. DeMar DeRozan came into the league as a 2. Developed into a 3 over time, and with the Spurs, he was playing the 4
and the 1 too.
And the 1, yeah.
Point forward,
yeah. So it's like, and so not to dismiss shotgun a point. Well, ultimately, what I'm getting at is I don't know what the Bulls are going to do because their biggest question, they 2 questions: what they're going to do with all their young combo guards, and how much do you re-sign Vucevic to?
I was gonna ask what they gonna do with Kobe.
I think
they gotta resign him because he played good down the stretch.
I think me personally, and it's kind of like not even necessarily being selfish. This is me being unselfish. I think the Bulls need to trade Kobe White for us and for his development. I think Kobe White is a great player, and he's not getting a good recognition because we're trying to make him play a style of play that don't benefit,
that don't fit him.
Yeah, he needs to go somewhere else.
He a point guard that got to be complementary to two ball. Well, not ball hogs, but high usage.
Well, he a two guard who can't get the ball to score because we got two ball hogs.
Like if you threw Kobe White on the Denver Nuggets,
he'd be a dog. He'd be a dog.
Hey, I'm telling you, I would even say if you threw him on the Knicks, him and Quickly together.
I don't know. RJ a ball hog and Julius.
No, I'm talking about him and Quickly. I'm talking about like
him and Quickly. Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah. Two combo guards that kind of want to do the same thing. That's kind of urgent going. And has Kobe White defense in your mind gotten better in the second half of the season?
No.
Okay.
It's the same. It's stagnant. It's the same. He put a little more effort in because they were trying to make that push for the playoffs. But don't let Patrick Beverly yell and make it seem like everything better than it was. So, it's still the same.
Yes,
Pat Bev trick y'all, man.
Yeah.
Patrick Beverly, he ain't nothing. He ain't nothing, bro.
Well, guys, what about also your psyche and your confidence? We also human too. Like seeing Lonzo Ball get that deal, you a Chicago hometown kid. You don't think that messed with your psyche a little bit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you know what I mean? At the end of the day, Cody White could look at this up. I'm the next Derrick Rose. I'm a hometown kid. I'm from here. Then y'all just
Ayo. That's Ayo.
That's Ayo.
Oh, Ayo. Yeah.
Ayo went to Illinois, was a second round pick.
Ayo's too up and down, bro. Like
I like Ayo though. Yeah, I always get him and Cody White mixed up.
Like one night Ayo will have confidence, and then the next night he'll take like 2 shots and then disappear.
I mean, when you're on a team with somebody you don't ever know when you'll get the ball. It's hard to get your confidence.
It's hard to get in the rhythm. It's the Obi thing. But the reason why they blocked is because they also have Alec Caruso.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dang, they got a lot of guards.
It's not as simple as those guys getting minutes and getting run. They sitting behind a dude that he basically Josh Hart.
And that coach kind of funny money. I ain't gonna hold you.
We paid him, bro. We stuck with him. And that's why I don't even be like crucifying him. But yeah,
Billy Donovan ain't really never been impressive.
Yeah, I think he could go.
Chris Paul and Russ made him look a little better than what he was. You need to go back to college or Florida. Where he dominated stay in Florida.
I think he suited up best for college, man. Like
I mean, he does win a lot of NBA games in the regular season, but to your point, he's not a championship level coach.
Nah. I'm questioning him in the crunch time period. Like, you know what I'm saying? Playoff period.
Quinn Snyder the same age, right? Like they are both of them like in 58, 59, 57.
Might be around
I think Quinn Snyder's not that old yet, Freezie.
Yeah.
I think Quinn is in his early 50s.
No.
I think he's around 60.
Quinn Snyder is in his 50s. I think he's like 56, something like that. I remember Quinn Snyder.
Yeah, he's 56. He's 56.
Yeah, 57.
Yeah, and I think Billy Donovan is around the same age because they were in college at the same time. Billy Donovan at Providence and Quinn Snyder at Duke. Yeah, they around the same age. It might not be exact, but
Billy 57.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Something like that.
Yeah, and then it can be fine. Only thing good about Coach, I know everybody feel bad about Bud, but if he had more years on the contract, do not worry. Have no fear. He's still gonna get paid.
He gonna get paid. He gonna get 2 checks. He gonna take a year off. You know what I'm saying? Get his mind right. He gonna get his mind right, and then somebody's gonna get it. There's gonna be a new opening. Someone's gonna give it to him.
Yeah,
because everywhere he goes, he improves or turns it around to a certain extent. So
but he had to go, but that championship gave him more time.
Bought him more time because
that scheme that he was running really didn't work. Is good. He didn't help Giannis develop or put Giannis in better positions to score. I've seen the Heat put Jimmy Butler in position to score out through the double team. They said, "Okay, you trying to stop and get up on the perimeter?" Eric Spoelstra ran the high pick to put him under the rim, got the ball right there past to him, easy layup every time. He put him
and they didn't adjust to it because all they had to do was just switch Giannis on it. And Giannis would just stop him from going to the rim.
Can I throw something out there though?
Let it happen. Go ahead.
So Dre, I said it. I've been saying it since about February. I don't think people believe me, and I don't want to spam y'all with a stale thought. But the Milwaukee Bucks are through, bro. They roster is trash. Giannis was dragging dead bodies all season, bro.
Freezie.
That's why when you said
listen
in the defensive player of the year conversation, I'm like, that man 52 years old.
Freezie, when you break it down, it's because look, they about to be well over that repeater tax.
Yes, they at 425 right now.
They're gonna break that down.
And
Yes.
Chris
Who they
Middleton
gonna
can
get rid
opt
of?
out. Chris Middleton can opt out of his deal, so he's going to be a free agent.
But here's
Drew
the
Holiday
thing.
is an old, beat up guard.
But here's the
They the
here's the
oldest
thing
team in the
though.
league too.
But
My fault.
here's the thing about Chris Middleton. Why would you opt out when you know when you hit the open market, you're not gonna get a better average annual salary?
At this moment, yep, you're
You
right.
gotta stay.
But
You gotta.
Freezie, if he stays in, and his injuries get worse, the next contract going to be even worse than what his
But
potential might be.
what team gonna pay him right now?
But
No, you gotta bet on yourself though.
The
But
rumors is the Houston Rockets are looking to give him.
I already knew he was gonna say
money.
Houston.
Right,
Houston all in on Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, Houston is.
Yeah, because I
Houston
mean,
No, they was already on that. Emmy is a part of that step 2 of the plan.
Yeah.
They already on that.
But with Jaylen Brown, don't sleep on Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? You know that's his hometown. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't sleep on Atlanta. They trying to.
But they ain't got nothing to trade for him. They gave up 3 picks for DeJounte.
On the Chris Middleton thing, just real quick, bro. Okay, so say he accepts his, I think it's like $38 million, right?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous for Chris Middleton, right?
Mm-hmm.
He gets paid right now more than Giannis. Or no, I'm sorry. Last year he was getting paid more than Giannis. But here's the thing: if he opts in this year, right, and then the summer of 24 comes out and gets 3 years for 90, he still made $120 million. Mm-hmm. Whereas if he comes out now, you know what I'm saying, and then ask somebody for just 30 million over 3 years, he only gonna get 90.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I gotta take that money.
You feel me?
Chance. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
well,
man.
It's kind of iffy. Well, the market will dictate it. If someone's gonna have some money for him, he's gonna know. His agent's gonna know, and then he's just gonna opt out.
What team is there available besides like what you said, the Rockets? But I think they all in on Jaylen Brown. So would you rather just sit there on the back burner?
And James Harden, right?
Yeah,
and
probably
James
go
Harden.
out there.
So that means you're gonna sit there and wait and see if the Jaylen Brown thing failed. Just guarantee you.
If Chris Middleton wasn't hurt all year, then he would have opted out. But this year, where he was just hurt for like 50-something games.
Yeah, I don't think he leaving regard. I don't think he was planning on leaving regardless.
Right now, I think he's gonna accept that option and make Houston trade for him.
Yep,
that's what I think is the best play.
I mean, just because Houston got the salary cap money, like what makes them like? I mean, I think these players still want to compete. Like some of the players we talk about, I believe they still want to compete. Other than the money, what's attractive about going to Houston?
Tax free.
Yeah, well, for one,
go to Orlando.
Right, or Miami, right? But the thing is about Houston is thirsty. All them other teams ain't thirsty.
Yep.
Houston want to get back good right now.
Yep. If they get picked up with Mignogna, they're gonna be a championship contender. They're gonna try to make their team quick.
Right. And I would even suggest they would trade. I bet you they would trade Jalen Green to Boston if they can get their hands on Jaylen Brown.
Yep.
For sure.
And it's funny how I say Jalen and then a color for their last name, Jalen Black, Jalen Red. You know,
boy, I thought Jaylen Brown was a free agent.
No, not this year, not this summer.
He's gonna be one next. He's gonna opt out. Well, not opt out.
The trade rumors.
They just gonna let it. They just gonna let that. He's just gonna let the contract expire, just like Levine did, so you can re up at a higher number.
And you see, the media putting more attention on trying to say he better than Tatum. So y'all
not
already
better
mad.
than Tatum.
We all know he's not better than Tatum. So he mad about being on the trade block, and now people are like, man, you really the best player on this team, man. Watch you do what Harden did. Go get your own team.
It's gonna be a Kyrie situation.
I doubt it, though, guys. I mean, I think they chemistry, you know what I'm saying? Because he could have been requested a trade. You know what I'm saying? Jaylen Brown still got status enough to, if he would have even requested a trade this year, it would have created some type of traction. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he could wait, but I think really that's how I felt too. I ain't gonna lie. When the Kevin Durant rumors came, I'm like, man, I'd have been out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because they developed some type of chemistry. But he had that. That's where I feel like his window was if he wanted to leave, and he didn't. He chose to stay. You know what I'm saying?
But Shogun, the reason why he didn't do that because he knew he was already on a trade block, and then the same thing Dylan Brooks go through. They're gonna say like, "Oh, Jaylen Brown, he's soft because he can't accept the fact that he on a trade block. Now he want to leave. Now they got another narrative on top of him like Dylan Brooks.
They put in like really reverse psychology on.
Yeah, they do that. They do that in the league, bro. They be wild.
I get that, but also based on reality too. Like this year, I seen like we seen Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving play, and we also understand that they low key still wanted to leave. They kept it out of the media, and they still played to over a 500 record, and they still bounced. So my thing is like
Kyrie left because
players in the
he
NBA.
wanted his bag. That's why he left.
Yeah, and
They weren't
KD
gonna
left
give him
because
that bag.
But he
they
still
traded
left though.
Kyrie.
But my point was they left though. You know what I'm saying? Even after this,
But if Kyrie got that money, they would still been on Brooklyn right now. Because KD
I
said
doubt that.
No, KD didn't want to leave.
Nah, man.
I doubt that. I disagree with that.
Nah, bro. Joe Tsai was not trying to pay him that bag, that fully guaranteed 200 or whatever. That's why he was like, "Yo, trade me."
Because think about it, KD already under contract, so he really can't control where he go and who they can give up.
But this
him.
why.
So that's why he said.
But this why I disagree with you. Right.
Go ahead.
But this is why I disagree with that, because if Kyrie knows he's going into the summer with a possibility of being an unrestricted free agent, and the resume that he just left, knowing that he just left, I think Kyrie would at least push this up to at least try to get the Mavericks into playing him. Bro, he can't go with that resume he just left, and even guys, that's not even negotiable right now. To negotiate, that's a laughable right now.
But this is the thing. This is the thing. Like, yo, the Mavericks already decided they gonna pay Kyrie whatever he wants.
Yep.
They already decided that. That's why they tanked out anyway. They already decided, yo, we traded for you. We gave up these assets, this, that, and the third. We gonna give you your 200. Just sit tight.
We gonna get some defenders for you and Luka. Y'all can just get defenders and shooters, and y'all can do y'all dance.
The end result of this season is irrelevant because the Mavs have his bird rights and they can pay him more money than anyone else. So that's what Kyrie wants. Kyrie wants to get his birds rights max, not the free agency max where he's getting paid by another team. He wants to get that extra year for an extra $40 or $50 million, whatever.
Right, Dre, I don't never disagree with your points, bro, because you know what you be talking about. But also, this is what I look at it, because that's all true. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything you just said is all true. But I'm looking at context of everything real deep in the situation. If that guy, he never said, hey, I want to go to the Mavericks. That was one of the teams he was willing, but we all know Kyrie want to get back with the Lakers. He's front row with LeBron. So even if Kyrie take less money, because that's what player he's clearly he say like he take less money. That's because he wants to go to the Lakers. Sometimes in a point, guys, when you get over 25, I don't think it's even be about money.
So does Kyrie ever want to play for the Kings or the Warriors though? He was front row of that game too.
I'm saying I'm not taking context out of that, but he never played with no player on the Kings or the Warriors before. But he won the championship. Hold on, let me finish, Dre. He won the championship with LeBron James. So at the end of the day, as all of us know on this panel, his departure from LeBron James has not been so great. And we all know that. He can clearly see that, guys. So why wouldn't you just want to get back to that?
LeBron can see that too.
But
everybody see that.
But Sha, the reason why the trade even happened is so another team can retain his bird rights to give him the extra money. Otherwise, he would have just been like, I'm cool. I'm gonna stay in Brooklyn, let this contract run out, then get paid by the Lakers. But you can't assume that. You can't assume that. You can't assume that the Lakers are gonna pay him because they just made that move for what's that left-handed point guard that they got right now. They just made that move for D'Lo. You can't make that assumption. That's throwing $50 million out the window.
I don't know if Corey or Cowboy was trying to say something. I don't know.
But I'm saying like that's like throwing $50 million out the window. And you got to remember, he lost like $20 million out the COVID year.
Hey, LeBron.
Hold on, wait, y'all. I think Cowboy was trying to say something. Go ahead, Cowboy.
Nah, I was just gonna say, what are they gonna do with Rivers? Are you gonna sign him, or what are you gonna do with that whole position? Because now you get Kyrie and he takes less money. What happens? You're gonna have to change that whole line.
Yeah. I get that, but we also seen the Lakers trade their half of their core that got them in championships for Russell Westbrook, guys. What are we talking about? So they like humans just make decisions.
And you see how that went.
That's my point. So that's my point.
Nah, I'm not going with that. I don't believe he's gonna go to the Lakers because of that. It's gonna be something else because they're gonna have to change a lot more than just. It'll change the whole team because trust me, Kyrie and LeBron sounds good, but is AD gonna be there? Is AD gonna be an actual asset, or is he gonna be the separator that they just?
Kyrie wants his last bag, yo.
It's a lot of things that go into it that you don't know.
Okay, so but BT, here's a question for y'all. So instead of like the semantics part of it, instead of the plus or minus and the margins thing,
Okay.
Does Kyrie Irving make the Lakers a championship contender?
Absolutely.
They are one right now
It
without him.
depends on what you give
That's
up
not the
for him.
question. He just that's
They
Dre.
contending
That
right
wasn't the
now.
question.
Okay.
Can we just answer Uncle Fee's question respectfully?
All right.
Kyrie Irving on the Lakers team, does that make them a championship? Yes or no? Yes.
Does it make them a championship contender?
It depends on what they lose for.
No.
It depends
It's just
on
a
what they
yes or no
lose.
question, guys. Okay, Corey Lee
You
said
gotta
no.
put context into it, because if they get Kyrie and they get rid of like Vanderbilt or Reeves or
Exactly.
Brewery, that didn't know they're not, because now you get rid of your defenders, it'd be the same thing like Russ. So no, it depends. And then
Well,
also y'all just guaranteed that Kyrie Irving gonna play with LeBron, because the Mavs throwing that money, he's gonna be in Dallas.
I doubt that, guys, because at the end of the
So
day,
if Dallas averaged him 200 million, the Lakers try to get him like 20. You think he gonna go take 20 to go play with the Lakers? You'll be a fool.
yes, B Mac, because he didn't take a vaccine and didn't play in the NBA, guys. Like, guys,
he's trying to make that money
risked
back.
his.
He's
Hold
trying to
on,
make
guys.
that
Can I
money
finish?
back.
Can I finish? He risked his career, respectfully. I mean, we could say. I mean, of course, anybody with missing money, you will want that money back. That's obvious as a human. Like that's obvious. But at the end of the day, this man sacrificed endorsements for what he believed in, for something he believed in. So, guys, we're not taking everything in factor. I believe if Kyrie want to go somewhere, he's gonna go somewhere, because he already proved to this league and people that he if he feels about some way, he gonna do what he want to do anyway, whether it costs money or what. Guys,
why did he leave the Nets?
I believe he left the Nets because he realized what he realized. I mean, from even going to Boston, I think he realized.
It was for the money.
It was for the money,
guys. How you gonna ask me a question? Don't let me finish respectfully.
We telling you, just asked it. We telling you no.
But y'all asked him.
Yeah, you asked me a question. You answering for me, or I don't get that.
Yeah,
like,
finish.
Go ahead.
Yeah, can it come from my perspective and my opinion? Respect.
You got it.
But I'm to answer that. All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, you saying that if he would have went for the money, okay, he could have stayed in Boston, where it's clearly a better team and a better option. But not like you could say they didn't want him, but he still got on the next team, which is the Nets. So clearly, whatever, bad player, whatever. Okay, I'll take that. But what I'm saying, guys, if it was all about the money, why would he want to lose his endorsement deals? Like for one, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Shotgun. So when you ask rhetorical questions, bro, everybody jump in. See how they asked a rhetorical question and you try to answer, but everybody cut you off. So that's what I'm saying. Like when y'all ask rhetorical questions in a panel that got 6 or 7 people in it, you begging to get cut off. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing too. Here's the thing too, though. I just want to throw in about the Brooklyn thing. I don't think, and I think both sides are right. I want to add a third side and make this thing a triangle, right? I think part of the reason why Brooklyn keeps losing players is because the franchise itself internally is a grease fire. Because it's not just Kyrie Irving leaving. Remember, James Harden left, Kyrie Irving left, Kevin Durant left. You know what I'm saying? It's not just Kyrie left in a vacuum, just one superstar wanted to leave. You have to consider internally, is that franchise steady? And if it's not steady, stars are not going to want to stay. It's just, I'm sorry. They try it. It seemed nice or not. It's just like when SB bought his Ferrari, right? He bought his Ferrari, bro. He's like, yo, these Ferraris is cool, right? But then when you got to pick up the kids in it, you know what I'm saying? You got to go to your mama house in it. You're like, this thing ain't really cut out for this right here. Let me go get a regular car. You know what I'm saying? That's what Brooklyn is. Like, Brooklyn legit over the years have had superstar over superstar over superstar. And y'all notice they don't retire as a Brooklyn Net. Have y'all not noticed that? Or is that just me?
No, I know what you're saying.
Jason Kidd.
Crystal clear.
Jason Kidd was nasty.
Vince Carter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's kind of true. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at all the stars they had over the years, bro. I don't think it was just as clear as Kyrie getting the bag, because I think Dre was right. If it was, you know what I'm saying, just that, man, I think Kyrie would have just played it out, man, and just, you know what I'm saying, and just walked out.
Finagled his way all the way over there.
But Kyrie Irving said if they gave him the money, he was going to stay. And they told him no, and he said, trade me, and they traded him. Because remember, he tried to make it work, and he said, I don't want to leave. Because remember, the Nets is his favorite team growing up. I want to stay here. I want to play with KD. because KD wasn't guaranteed necessarily getting traded because he under contract.
In that scenario, though, they were trying to give him money, but wouldn't give him the years.
They wouldn't give him the guaranteed money.
The years is the reason why he left.
They were putting like funny stipulations in his contract.
Yeah,
where he has to play or something like that.
Would he stayed and would he have accepted 2 years for $100 million? That's probably what Brooklyn was offering him. 2 years for $100 million with all these stipulations in it. You got to play a certain number of games. Mm-hmm. You got to get tested. You got to do all these different things. Kyrie's like, hey, I ain't no. Mm-hmm. No, you're gonna give me all my years and all my money. I'm Kyrie.
And the Mavericks did it because they were desperate to field the team,
and they will pay him.
Right, they will pay.
That's what we tried to say in the Shogun. He think that Kyrie Irving gonna turn down his max contract from the Mavericks to take a low ball mid contract to go play the Lakers and LeBron. He's not doing that. And the Mavericks.
He's bringing up. Hold on. He's bringing up these endorsements and stuff that he's lost. He lost about $20 million sitting out the season. He's trying to recoup all of that in one swoop. He's trying to get that back. He's trying to get the extra $60 million because the new Supermax.
This is last big contract. You got to understand
the new Supermax will start with a 6. The new Supermax will start with a 6 on the years, bro. $60 million. You look at what Dame Lillard is making off his extension of Jokic. They're making $60 million a year.
Hey, Dre, you know what else? The new CBA got?
What?
The rookie max extension starts at 5 years, regardless if you make an All-Pro team or not.
Oh my God!
So quickly is getting 5 years off rip.
And the only you only have 2 Supermax contract superstars on your team too. That's gonna change the dynamic.
That's gonna But let me say this just real quick too. Shotgun, I think Shotgun was making a point. He didn't get a chance to make it. I'm trying to make it for him, bro. You can't have confidence that the Dallas Mavericks are gonna re-sign Kyrie Irving. When's the last time y'all saw a free agent? Did I say Kyrie Irving?
Yeah, Kyrie Irving.
Yeah. When's the last time you saw the Dallas Mavericks re-sign a guy that they didn't, re-sign a guy in free agency like that? I mean, they botched the DeAndre Jordan thing terribly.
Well, they locked him in a room. That's a different story. They forced him to stay there.
They kidnapped him.
Yeah, they kidnapped him.
Now, if I agree with you, Freezie. If Shogun would have said, "How can you trust that the Mavericks could give him that contract?" I would agree with him. But he telling me that they put the money on the table. It is the money that he want. Oh, he ain't turning that down. He gonna be right next to Luka.
But remember, Freezie, they traded for KP and gave him that bag immediately off the torn ACL.
Immediately.
The full max, the full rookie max, immediately up the torn ACL.
Deserve it.
That's true.
He was hurt, and they gave him that. So, so
Mavericks don't get free agents like that.
They also let
they traded him too, though.
They also let who walk?
They also let Steve Nash walk.
Yep. I mean, but we talking about trading for a guy. Once they trade for a guy, they locked in. They gonna pay him
because they ain't getting nobody else no time soon. Ain't nobody just walking. I don't know why though. Because they got a good organization over there. Mark Cuban seems like a good dude. I don't know. They just can't get nobody to go sign for Dallas.
What? No.
If you hear Mavs fans talk about their organization.
No, I didn't. I'm just looking from the outside looking in. Maybe they ain't as good as I think it is on the outside.
It's like saying Golf Foreman and Jim Paxson were good executives.
Oh no, yeah. Oh, okay.
I mean, but they wore nice suits though.
They didn't even wear nice suits in
Chicago. I'm dying how Chicago. Went from one tandem to another tandem.
We had to let dude go. We waited a little too late though. And we suffering for him because AK had to come in and just show the city that he'd do whatever it takes to win. So he rushed and made a lot of moves.
He cutthroat, bro.
Yeah. So, but don't worry about it now. And now we like, okay, we believe in you, bro. Now do your dance the right way because you see, he just put pieces together. We got all these combo guards. We got these guard wings, and we got wings playing forwards. We got one center, so I think he's gonna reconstruct the roster, and we should be decent in the coming future.
How much leeway does he have? Because I always thought that he was on very, very thin ice.
Nah, I think he got this free roam because I don't think he would never signed that contract and came in if he couldn't do what he wanted to do. And you could tell by he pretty much got everybody he wanted to get. He got remember we went to go get Vucevic because remember he was in Denver, so he got that big that he think could pass and shoot, be versatile.
Right.
And get the DeRozan.
Why didn't y'all keep Larry Markkinen?
No, he wasn't there when Larry Market was there though. That's Garpax.
That's Garpax. Okay.
That's Garpax damage.
Oh jeez. So that's
as soon as he got there, he did
he got rid
the
of
deal. He did the deal for Vucevic as soon as he got there.
As soon as he cleaned house. But Larry, only thing I'm gonna say about Larry is balling, but when he was in Chicago, he was getting injured a lot. But when we had Boylan, we playing back to backs, and he running dudes doing suicides. They look at him like, bro,
practice,
off of back to back. He didn't even rest him. That's why everybody kept getting hurt.
Boylan was trash.
He was the worst coach.
He was trying to implement college tactics to fully grown professionals.
Yeah, and he was, from what I thought, he was trying to clean up the college, the free reign. What was the coach before him that didn't wear the tie? Fred Hoiberg.
Yeah, Hoiberg.
I thought he came in and was the sheriff after Fred Hoiberg was like
because they had Tibbs before because Tibbs was.
They trying to replace that Tibbs style of ball, and Jim Boylan wasn't that guy.
Right.
Because Tibbs ain't gonna overplay you in practice, but in the game, you gonna play the whole game though. That's the problem with Tibbs. Tibbs gonna play you the whole game. We up 30. You still playing. My starter's still in.
You still playing.
Almost hurt Randle, bro. Gave me a flashback, bro. Derrick Rose probably slapped him about.
I mean, he hurt RJ Barrett in a game against Denver last year.
We was down by 27.
He in the game.
Why is RJ Barrett in the game?
We down 27, under 2 minutes to go.
He turned his ankle with like less than 30 seconds in the game or something.
Yep.
Yeah, Tibbs got to really get that under control, man. Jimmy Butler called him out on that, man. I believe he kind of ended. He messed up Derrick Rose's career.
He's been better at that this year though.
The wall ding knees are gone because of Tibbs, boy.
Bone on bone, that boy ran that man.
Hey, Dre, but Dre, if you notice, remember when we were doing the watch-alongs, right? We would be on the sub watch. We'd be on the white flag watch, like, okay, we down 30. We down 30 with 6 minutes left to go. Why is Tibbs not waving the white flag? We down 30 with 4 minutes left to go. Why and at 3 minutes, Tibbs like, God dog it. Okay, I'm right. I'll wave the white flag. You know what I'm saying?
We be up 25 and Randle going isolation against another team's backup. Well, with 4 minutes left.
Tibbs crazy with it, bro.
Hey, so stop and take a 3-pointer.
Huh?
I said, Randle stop and take a 3-pointer.
Oh yeah.
I hope we do. I like Vooch. I think he's the type of big we need. Because think about when we played Milwaukee, huh?
How's his defense been?
I mean, it come and go with that. He one of the type of big who your offense don't defense. That's why we need to get that big like a Brandon Clark to be next to him to defend and let him run the 4, or get like a good when we go small ball that P Dub run the 4 with him that be a defender. Right. But no, we need Vooch. Remember, we played Milwaukee. Zach and DeMar DeRozan played bad. Vooch was killing.
Yeah.
Because of that drop coverage, man.
Knocking it down.
Yeah, I don't think – does Milwaukee have a center that can guard?
Giannis, yes.
Okay. And big downside instead of 5.
Brook Lopez guard the paint, but I don't know about that. Bobby Porter's nice.
Hey, B-Mac, got a question for you for Chicago. How would you feel TNT coming to y'all, the hometown kid?
You said who, TNT? I'm good on him.
Yeah. You good on TNT?
Yeah, I'm good.
You gonna give him? Oh man.
Ain't he like a RJ Barrett type player anyway?
I don't even know if he RJ Barrett type. That's sad to say that.
But what is he like 6'5", 240?
I think he need to lose some weight, man. He can stay
right in Utah. There you go. Stay in Utah.
You talking about talent? You talking about talent horns?
We need no more combo guards.
It's THT, man. Not.
I call him TNT, man.
That's why you was confusing me. I'm like, huh?
Oh, Drake. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, Drake. Oh, that's why you didn't get it at first. Yeah, okay.
You gave him a right nick. You gave him a right nickname though. TNT.
And Shotgun, I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought his name was Taylor Norton Tucker for a long time.
Yeah, that just stuck with me in my head.
Hey, look, man. That's what I thought. I don't rock with Taylor Horton Tucker because he lost me some money. So. I'm not.
What you doing betting on him?
Because at the end of years, dudes get fluffed up stats. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he was running with the Utah Jazz, getting fluffed up stats. He was dropping 30 pieces.
Yeah.
I come bet on him. He go 2 for 12 and 5 turnovers. Oh my God!
He was balling.
Hey, you know what's
Was
funny?
it in the Garden or in Utah?
I think it was Utah when he did that.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, they had that other guard that was on the Bulls. I forgot his name. He played for the Timberwolves.
Not Derrick Rose.
No. Not Derrick Rose. He was a bust, but he's like found his career. Jazz Russ. I'll tell you right now. Hold on.
He used to play for the Bulls, then went to the Timberwolves.
Chris Dunn.
Oh, Chris Dunn. Oh, yeah.
And then Chris Dunn come in and start taking all his minutes in the middle of that whole scenario, and then he started improving. He got like a floater that's automatic now for some reason.
Hey, Frank, I'm gonna ask y'all. Hey, what happened to y'all? Speaking of bust, the trash. What happened to y'all boy? The guard. Obi, the guard. What happened to Frankie's cigarettes? Frankie's cigarettes. What happened to Frankie's cigarettes?
That man is gonna be in Paris next year.
Hey, Dallas about to retire his jersey
in China.
Kid be playing. I mean, we make jokes, but Kid be playing them though. You know what I'm saying?
Kid to play him, bro.
Yeah, but Kid is out of his damn mind playing. He trash.
Frank shouldn't even be. Frank ain't an NBA player, bro.
Yeah, he like one of them players. Like, what's he?
Matter of fact, we gonna forget Frank exists until we watch a random international game in the summer of 2024, 2026, 2028. And he like the 12th man on the French team that don't even get burned.
Yeah.
Hey, 2032 FIBA, he gonna be coaching the French team with a pot belly and a polo shirt on.
Right. Him and that other dude y'all used to like from the Knicks too. Y'all supposed to be Baby Giannis. I forgot his name. Y'all sent him like Portland.
Baby Giannis?
I can't think of his name.
Vonleh?
Now Vonleh.
Noah Vonleh?
No, the light skinned dude.
He's talking Knox. Yeah.
Knox, yeah. Kevin Knox. There you go.
Lord. The only thing he had in common was the mohawk that Giannis used to rock.
I gotta go, so I'll speak to y'all later. Thank you for having
me
on the show.
Hey, man, thanks for coming through, bro.
Yeah, I got Bizarro Giannis.
His career was over when Zion snatched the ball out of his hand. After that, he lost his all heart. That was it. It was over.
We got alternate universe Giannis.
Right.
That's who we got.
He the complete opposite, just trash.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
We just lit lottery picks on fire.
Bro. And Adrian, and that's the reason why. That's the reason why I'm mentioning this thing to Knicks fans. Right now, we're at a point where we can turn that entire thing around.
Mm-hmm.
Right, where if we start to reset rookie scale contracts, we could because I think Frank is a bust because they rushed Frank. Frank was so raw. Frank shouldn't even got any minutes his first 2 years, but they were trying to start him. Right, if we get a guy that raw now, and I know we won't, but if we say, for instance, if we get a Taylor Hendricks at 11,
let that slow cook,
right, and and whether you keep Obi or not, you still have Taylor Hendricks as your 11th player, like in that 48 spot, right, and then say in that 12th man spot, or in that 15th man spot. Right, like for instance.
So you're not comfortable with Trevor Keels taking our last spot?
No. I'm going to tell you. Let me tell you who in the last spot. I want to play a game with you though. Shotgunner, do you know who the Knicks 15th man is right now?
No.
Nah.
Wait,
hold on. Is it foreign?
I tell you, his name is Dwayne Washington.
Oh wow.
Have you seen him play this year? Have you seen him play?
Never.
Did you even know he was a Knick?
Nah, I'm gonna be honest.
Right. So with the Knicks second round pick this year, they could take a cat like Amani Bates and put him in at Dwayne Washington spot.
Oh no, Imani's gonna be a star.
No.
No, he gotta learn. He gotta
learn how to play NBA basketball
with other
guys.
people.
That's true. I'm not disagreeing with that, but for some reason, like his physique, maybe I'm just looking. He give me Brandon Ingram vibes. Like he gonna be.
He's not that tall.
You see what he did at Memphis? He can't necessarily fall in line.
He's first off, he's not as tall as Brandon Ingram. His arms are tiny. for his size.
He did dinosaur. He got dinosaur
He's wispy thin.
He got a 2K build where you want your shooting to be 99. He got the mini arms.
You want your ball handling all the way
higher. Yeah, he got Desmond Bain arms.
He don't know how to play no defense. Like
nope. He don't care about defense.
But this is like you can't just throw those guys in the league because then you get Alonzo Triers where dudes can know how to ISO but don't know anything else about that.
Don't know how to play team ball. But that's the reason why he's in that 15th spot, and you send him up and down from the G League.
That's what they're doing with BJ Boston on the Clippers. That's what they're doing with BJ
and
Boston.
the dude from Kenny Lofton Jr. for the Grizzlies.
Yep. And both of those players, by the way, are going to be solid NBA players. They just need more time.
Rotational guys.
Yep. So if the Knicks do that this year, right? If the Knicks do that this year, the dude Dwayne Washington, you already know he's not an NBA player, right? Because trust me, if the Knicks need a point guard off the bench, you can best believe it don't matter how many point guards get injured. That dude is not playing in the NBA game, bro.
RJ gonna be the point guard before
they would put RJ at point guard first,
especially with Tibbs. Tibbs ain't playing no rookie.
Tibbs don't even be knowing dudes' names at that point. Like if you ain't suit up, he just be like, "Yo, you over there? Come in." I don't even know your name.
Right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you could take. But Dre, you see the theory I'm talking about, right? You can get Imani Bates and Taylor Hendricks reset on rookie scale contracts. You get those big contracts out the way because that money that you move or remove, you'll be putting that towards your Quentin Grimes extension, your Quickly extension, your OB extension, and now you bumping everybody up the ladder. Now Randle is kind of your vet. Brunson is kind of your vet. And then the young guys now, the Grimes, Quickly, Obies, all of them are the guys that's just getting ready into their prime. And then right behind them, you have, rookies at the back end of the roster. And then, of course, you're going to go get an old man, somebody 40 years old, just to make sure cats don't be shooting firecrackers on a bus. You know what I'm saying? You got every team has to have like a Udonis Haslam or a Taj Gibson type dude. For us, that'll probably wind up being Derrick Rose.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Put somebody in the headlock, like you need to calm down.
Yeah. You got to have like somebody like that. Like if you played sports in high school, you know how your coach be old, but a dude that used to play at the school done went away to college and now he done came back and he like 23, 24 helping coach the high school team. You need a guy like that. You know what I'm saying? Around. So Dre, that's what I think the Knicks are gonna do, bro. I think the Knicks are gonna reset a lot of these.
I think they're gonna reset Obi for sure.
Yeah, I think
Obi's not gonna be in the future of this team.
Randle's here. No. And another thing to double down on what you talking about, Freezie. Everybody know the starting center for the Celtics, right? Y'all think Robert Williams a good player?
He's a great defender.
He's situational.
He's solid. He's solid.
Right?
He's good.
The injuries threw him back off. They did the same thing with him. When I was working with the Windy City Bulls. I just seen the main they team was the main Red Claws or something, right?
Yeah, that's
first play of the game. I'm like, you don't pay attention to these G League people. I know a couple people. First play of the game. Boom!
Bam! Yep. You like, oh, who was that?
I'm like, bro, who was this dunking? Next thing I look up here on the Celtics, they developed him the whole time, bro. And he was just dunking, dominating in the G, like Blake Griffin in the G League.
Yep.
That's kind of what we did with Deuce, because Deuce McBride.
You gotta let them get their confidence, yeah.
Deuce McBride in the G League averages like 28, 8, and 8. Like he putting up 2010 broad numbers.
That's what Milwaukee did with Christian Wood. Y'all remember Christian Wood in the G League, bro? He was like Wilt Chamberlain in the G League, bro.
Yeah, they had to call him up, like
they had to play that dude, bro.
Yeah, like he ready. Bring him on up.
I don't know if y'all talked about this already, but dude, for Uncle Freezie, well, the whole panel. Do you think we retain Mitchell Robinson next year?
Y'all better.
Why would we not?
Yes, sir. Why not?
Y'all better.
First off, he's probably besides Brunson, he's probably the most valuable contract on the Knicks because it descends. So if we don't retain it, we're probably gonna get something real good for him.
Well, you know,
Yeah, that's what I think.
Randle made 25.1 next year.
Yeah, but I mean, Randall's a center, so he's going to be in the 30 mil range by the time his deal ends up, or 29.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I think
and by the time Mitchell Robinson goes down, he's going to be $12 million in 3 years
yeah.
from now. Which
Yeah,
is
the
a
reason why I say that
stupid
because the value, because when you talk about the value thing, because is Mitch ever going to be all NBA defense? I don't think so.
I think he might. If he,
does he have the talent?
Yeah, you got to answer the question.
Yeah,
very quite possible.
Yeah,
I think
he's got the talent to do it.
He has to
is he
play
ever
30
gonna do
minutes
it?
a night and not get hurt for long stretches.
Yeah.
But when we talk about those awards, a lot of it is reputation.
Yeah.
If the Knicks make the Eastern Conference Finals and he come in next year, they're gonna give it to him. So I think he can do it.
Yeah, if the Knicks make the Eastern Conference Finals and he come out next year averaging 8 and 10 with 2 blocks, they probably just gonna throw him up there.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think our best defender is Miles McBride, bro.
On the perimeter for sure.
Yeah,
but the paint is Mitch. It's definitely Mitch.
There's definitely Mitch.
Yeah,
definitely.
like he put fair God in them 2 bigs over there.
Mitch won. I would say Mitch won y'all the series with the Cavs. Really, his impact on them boys and defending like that.
He was outplaying both of them at the same time.
Yeah, I think Shotgun.
Him and RJ Barrett.
I think Shotgun might be alluding to us trading for a center like Miles Turner.
Oh no, he wants Karl Anthony Towns.
You know it, Dre.
Good God.
Oh wait, hold on, wait.
Oh, did you see my boy this year in the playoffs, Dre? Don't do that. Don't do that. He stepped up his defense.
He was
trash.
I got a question.
He was trash. Oh my God! Did you see his assist? Oh my God! Are you serious, Dre? Go to his numbers.
Shot. Look up his statistics.
So wait, which one? Because I've been on Uncle Freezie about this. I think y'all should have been trading Randle a couple times when his value was high, and I think the same thing with RJ because he's too inconsistent. So which one of those guys? I think one of them gonna have to go at some point. So which one?
I agree with that, B Mac.
Which one?
Now that's what I would agree with, B Mac, and I would have to keep Randle obviously because he's an all-star. Respectfully,
I would say to answer that question.
Randle, I mean,
I think you could keep.
No, I said Randle.
I think you can keep both if Emmanuel quickly would stop this. He goes long stretches missing in action. Him and Grimes too. If everybody played to their potential, like for instance, if Grimes was a 40% 3-point shooter on 6.5 attempts a game, we wouldn't even be having a Randle RJ conversation. If quickly was a 45, 40, 90 type player with his defense, we wouldn't even be talking about Jalen Brunson right now. Right?
We would be talking about can we win the title right now?
I think y'all can afford to give up RJ though because of Josh Hart. Josh Hart can play the RJ role.
That's why I agree with that.
Don't start that. No,
I disagree.
I think he can.
No, don't start that.
I would give you Josh Hart for Alex Caruso right now.
Thank you.
Sign me up right now.
Yeah, I would do that because at least with Alex Caruso, I know I'll be getting high basketball IQ and great defense.
But
with Josh Hart, I'm getting high basketball
IQ
IQ and great
small
energy.
though, Freeze. Uncle Freeze, y'all backcourt gonna be too small.
How big do you think Josh Hart is?
Josh Hart 6'4", bro.
How big y'all think Caruso is?
He's 6'4", 6'5".
No, Caruso
But,
three. Y'all tripping.
But only reason why I would keep Josh Hart because I respect like big man, like obviously scoring, but to me, rebounding is one of the hardest things to do in the NBA. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he make that look excellent.
6'5". I can't believe that. He don't look 6'5" when he play with us, bro.
Yeah.
It's because he looked like Elmer Fudd with a bald head.
And then plus two, the only time you see Alex Caruso on a national thing, on a national stage, is somebody doing something to him.
Yeah.
And it's not fair because he's a very good player. You know, so it's kind of like y'all remember how Cats used to dunk on Tyronn Lue and Tyronn Lue getting smashed up in screens, but everybody forgot how quick Tyronn Lue used to be and how good a defender he was.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's one of them things. Justin,
you don't get put on a poster if you don't try.
Well, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Hey, Justin 1-1 in the building. Thank you for your generous contribution. Justin 11 says Miles made DM pick up his dribble a lot. he's the real deal. Yeah, hey man, hey Justo 1-1. I'm with you on that.
If Deuce could
Justo
actually
11.
hit his jumpers like he did in the G League,
Yeah,
he would get 10, 15 minutes just because.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if he gets enough in-game reps to even get comfortable on the floor. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing with Miles McBride. And I honestly think if they'd have played Miles McBride in game 1 against Miami, we'd be up 2-0 right now. Not because of his offense, but because of the perimeter defense that we would have put on. They point guard scored 38 points. You think they would have scored 38 points on Miles McBride? Nah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Nah.
And I think that's the adjustment we made, Freezie. Like we're gonna see a lot more Grimes going forward.
And I like like I said, I was kind of disappointed at last game, but what I like about the defense, and then when I seen that the Heat the best thing what happened for y'all that the Heat did win, because I don't believe one person can beat the Knicks defense, and Tibbs not gonna allow that to happen. One person not gonna beat
Tibbs gonna pass out on the court before Jimmy get 50 points.
Right. Yeah, nah, he ain't going.
Yo, you seen his look when Luka went for the 60-point triple double?
I know he's mad.
They had to resuscitate him with the little squeeze bottle. they had to resuscitate him. He was panicking, bro.
I know he was mad.
Yeah, man. They had to give him a sedative. They had to hit him with one of them blow darts. You know what I'm saying? He was over there legit about to have a meltdown.
He finna blow a gasket.
Mount Thibodeau, bro. I'm telling you, he's about to explode, bro.
And he been kind of chill for the most part.
Yeah,
this year compared to other years.
No, y'all been doing y'all thing this year. I ain't gonna hold you.
He been on the court laughing with that beard, with that dye in his beard.
Yeah, it looks so ridiculous, but you let him live, bro. Yeah, I'm letting him live. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But
and I don't mean to be off topic, but I know y'all gonna laugh at me, but I don't care. I think Donovan Mitchell about to pull a Kevin Durant, Dre.
What you mean?
Do what?
But I can't win with these cats.
Nah, he gonna stay. They got a nice team. It's just
he gonna finish out that contract.
He gonna finish that deal.
He gonna finish that deal. It's just they play style. Like they tried to play ISO with 2-man ball. You're not gonna beat no Thibodeau led team, and then y'all got the defenders. They wasn't finna beat y'all playing like that. And then Mobley and Allen got punked. Mobley and Allen got punked, so it was ugly.
Yeah, and they young, man. They young.
They're young.
They gotta take this. They second year in the playoffs, man. They young, man. You
That's their first. That's their
first. First year, Uncle Freezie.
Not last year. They was in the play-in.
Yeah.
They lost though.
You know what's funny? Like they would have made the playoffs if Jared Allen didn't get hurt though.
Yeah.
Like outright in the playoffs.
Yeah, you remember when he got hurt, they were the number 3 seed in the East. Remember they had 2 injuries.
But Jay, I'm sorry, I'm not giving Jared Allen that respect no more. Mitchell Robinson made him look terrible. Like, so we can't give him that respect no more.
No. But he doesn't play Mitchell Robinson every night.
You read my mind again, bro. You read my mind.
But in the playoff series, in the settings where everything counts, you would think that somebody would show up. He didn't give Cleveland.
Mobley was clamping Randle though. So do you look at Randle different?
Mobley's 21 years old, so that's why I give him a little flat. Now if he do that next year in the playoff thing,
but he's talking
about. Hold on a second. No. I want to. Yo, he didn't clamp Randle. Randle was hurt in the first part of the season.
Everybody hurt in the playoff. They ain't no excuse.
No, he just sprained his ankle.
Corey. I'll say this, Corey.
Yeah, he didn't clamp.
Randle got hurt, but we have to honor the fact that Mobley finished second in Defensive Player of the Year as a second-year player.
But it still didn't matter though.
Ridiculous.
It didn't matter. Like regular season, I get that, but in playoff setting,
it didn't matter because they couldn't score. That's why it didn't matter. Ultimately,
we won the series. We won the series with a hurt Randle, though.
But you were talking about Mobley.
Sean. Ultimately, the Cavs actually played really good defense against us. It's just we played even better defense against them.
Jalen Brunson.
They're a good defensive team. I mean, I don't get why we give them credit. Yeah, so why is we giving them credit for doing what they're supposed to do? So all I'm saying is against us, it didn't matter. That's all I'm just looking at the outfit.
But listen, Sean. The thing is like the two. You said it was 2 doors open, right? The thing is, we wasn't even talking about Cleveland, the team. We were talking about Evan Mobley and how he was the defensive player of the year in his second year. We just talking about giving credit to that man for thriving in the role that he was given. the team accomplishment is something totally different. That's all. That's all. That's
he
what I think.
He thrived in his role in playing defensively. He did a great job.
That's all. Now what Darius Garland and Jared Allen did, that man can't control that.
And y'all did a good job defensively on Spider Mitchell too. He had that one good game. Did not look the same after that.
And to even put it to even a further point, Mobley does better against Randle than Bam Adebayo. As soon as Randle sees Bam, and Bam is supposed to be a defensive player of the year contender,
right?
He puts 25 on him immediately, even on a bad win.
Right.
But to me, but Bam, I give Bam respect because he really not truthfully a 5. You know what I'm saying? Like he kind of undersized. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I give him a little respect.
But
you know what I'm saying?
The same size as Randle.
Yeah, but he's playing a 5 though. But he played way.
But he guards Randle.
Just like Mobley did.
Right. But the thing is though, in the Miami Heat offense, he a center. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter how we view him. He a point center. Yeah. It don't matter what we call him, bro. He is a center for the Miami Heat. Right. As a matter of fact, you think about it. Think about this. He starts at center, and then when he goes to the bench, they bring in a traditional center.
Yep.
And Zeller.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So regardless of his height, bro, he is the center because he's a point center and he's basically the last line of defense on a defense. But let me ask you this though, Shotgun. What would you send to Minnesota for Karl Anthony Towns?
I have to go back to B Mac point. I mean, it's hard because is
Pat worth it?
It's who?
It's Karl Anthony Towns worth it.
To me, I think Karl Anthony Towns is worth it just for the simple fact of what iHeart did, and we still have Jericho Sims. So he will be a liability on the defense. I don't like I really don't kind of like the defense. I got to be honest with him and Randle. But offensively, I think we will be unstoppable. And the only reason I wanted Cat is because he played with Tibbs before. So I think, like everybody say, oh, they didn't play well together. You can say Jimmy Butler. You can say a lot of players had called Tibbs out for his over minutes.
Tibbs doesn't like Cat like that.
You think you finna get Cat without giving up Randle?
Hold on. I'm about to say no. That's why I was alluding to your point. Like when you made a great point when you said earlier, like you gave us the decision decided as Knicks fans. You said Randle or RJ has to go, and I believe that even with a Cat deal, or even us getting an OG, or even us getting a next superstar, I think the Knicks will come down to those two players. Everybody else will stay only because their games is kind of similar and they both play the lefty, but not really. So I will only reason, and it's not hating on RJ, but only reason I will want to part with RJ, whether than Randle, is just because of what you gave me lately. Randle gave me All-Star multiple times. Randle is a starting 4 in this league. You know what I'm saying? RJ, to me, I think RJ is a 6th man on the championship team. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. I mean, I give him.
I agree with that. Nah. You talking about RJ Barrett, who just carried us through the first round of the playoffs, right?
He didn't carry it. It was a whole team. Are you serious?
Come on, man.
He carried us. He was definitely a contributor. I'm gonna give him his flowers. He contribute. He definitely stepped this game up. He answered. He probably listened to Blood Steers and answered every bell. That's why I didn't bag on him. But I was talking about who I'm willing to lose besides Randle or RJ.
Shot.
I guess Jalen Brunson just don't exist no more.
Shot. Hold on.
Jalen Brunson just chop liver, chop cheese around here.
Hold on. As long as Tom Thibodeau is in the Knicks organization, Karl Towns would not come in. I'm just putting it out there.
That's the good thing for y'all, though.
Yeah.
And Tibbs is going to die in the orange and blue. He's going to be an exec somewhere up in the office somewhere just chilling.
Within the next 2 years, he's going to be wearing suit and ties every day.
I'm saying, guys, do y'all think their relationship is that fragile, though, to like win it?
Yeah.
He ain't got that heart to play with Tibbs, bro, or that defense.
Yeah.
He ain't going to last on the Tibbs team.
Yeah, hey, so SB, who got the better pizza, Chicago or New York?
Chicago.
Yeah, right.
That's casserole.
This is not our pizza. Right. That's tourist pizza, bro.
Right. I've been to the side before, man.
That thin crust cracker on top of the cheese.
That's New Jersey style pizza. That ain't New York.
But that's why we think. See how y'all think we thought that ultra thin crust is y'all pizza, but Chicago got it for sure.
That's funny.
I don't think y'all got a bacon, egg, and cheese and chopped cheese. I want to have a chopped cheese.
Man, our Chinese food better too.
But y'all got them roast beef sandwiches, bro.
No, Italian beef. Yeah, we got the beefs. Yeah,
Italian.
Dip well hot peppers and cheese.
Oh my God, they look so
Some
good on TV, bro.
Gotta come out here.
Yeah, look, man. I was my family went out there last month. I was just about to go. I went to the doctor. The doctor said you can't fly yet. So I was like, God, dog it.
And we got the mild sauce with chicken wings. Look, man, you would have came out.
Hey, look. And not all Harold's are created the same, though.
No,
that's
first of all, and see, you're messing up. It's Uncle Remus. Harold's is not.
Hold on a second. I'll give y'all one thing because I live here in Atlanta. That JJ Chicken and Fish. This is okay. It's okay with the mild sauce.
Uncle Remus is alright. I mean, but it's a civil war out there. It's either Uncle Remus or Harold's, and then and even within that, you got to go to specific Uncle Remus or a specific Harold.
Man, in Brooklyn, we have like Brooklyn, like Chicago. I love Chicago, but y'all, I don't even think y'all got oxtail pizza yet. Like New York, we so advanced with pizza, bro. Like I don't even think y'all have ox. Did you ever try oxtail pizza before? Like,
y'all been going. Look, see, first of all, y'all just going crazy with the oxtail thing. Cause I see
that might be
It's good though. I had it previously. It's great.
Y'all putting oxtail on anything, bro. Y'all putting oxtail on biscuits out there, bro.
Right, so SB, let me ask you. I got two more questions to ask you, and then I'm gonna get out of here. And it's a culture question, right?
Yeah.
All right. So who got the better music? Rap and R&B, Chicago or New York?
You said R&B?
Yeah. I'm talking about I don't care if it's Common, Chief Keef, Kanye, Jennifer Hudson.
Well, it's kind of hard. Freezie.
R&B. Hey, look, even I don't agree with nothing that bro did, right?
Because I was about to say
that.
R&B, y'all don't have no R. Kelly, so you can't lie. We got y'all R&B.
He's the GOAT.
But now when it comes to rap, it depends on what you look at. I think lyrically, y'all might have got us lyrically, but culture-wise and influence and like party-wise, I think we got it.
Yeah, you heard that kind
of the whole New York wave. Now that y'all doing this trap stuff, that came from Chicago.
That drill.
But no. I'm from upstate.
Y'all just put Alicia Keys. Y'all just put Alicia Keys and Jingle Bells, some crazy stuff on the trap beats. Nope.
But you gotta talk about the audience because
I'm from upstate. I'm sorry. We never lost the essence of New York. That's why I always been disrespectful. That's why I always been disappointed in the 5 boroughs. It was 3 guys from Buffalo, New York that never lost the essence from show you how New York rap. That's Conway. That's Bunny the Butcher and West Side Gun. I'm sorry. We never mimicked nothing.
Y'all got some new girl that's rapping. She over aggressive now.
Scarlet.
I don't like her like that.
That's she just completely New York.
I don't.
Like she just came fresh out the ground.
Bro, I ain't trying to hear no female talk like that in my life, bro. I'm not trying to hear that.
Yeah. So okay. So Chicago got it right. So Chicago better than New York, right? Okay.
Yeah. 100%.
When it comes,
he said 100%.
Nah.
But that's still a second city, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So shout out to Griselda because Griselda is nice, right? Griselda is. I just don't like.
Hey, New York.
Yeah, I know. I got you. I just don't like West Side Gun. To me, he Bismarcky. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But one other thing, when it comes to shoe culture and fashion,
everybody copy New York.
Who are you picking, New York or Chicago?
Bro, we got a whole wave of. They changed the name of forces because Chicago they call G Fazos now.
Yeah,
but y'all call them G Fazos. No, we
call them that.
Everybody
y'all call them that.
No,
that's a Chirac term.
No, y'all got the Tim wave. That's
and where did y'all get that from? And where did King Von and them get that from?
Not y'all. We don't wear Tims out here like that.
That's a lie. Are you serious? In Chicago, they wear Air Uptowns and Tims all the time.
Uppies. We call them uppies.
See, look, we don't call them uppies.
Yeah. Y'all call them G Fazos, but the all white low top. I'm sorry, all white low tops and Tims I'm sorry. That's a New York thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Technically, to be, let's keep it a buck. To be real about it, it's really a St. Louis thing because Nelly made it popular.
No, he made it popular. He made it. Nah, that's a New York. Where's my New Yorkers at?
I used to wear forces. I used to wear forces in '88, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
'88 too, out here.
Yeah.
Uncle Freezie. I know for sure from getting from school, them the first two things you getting to start the school year on. A pair of Timbs and some forces.
Stop lying. Y'all was the shell toe Adidas guys. Don't try to change it all now. Y'all was the shell toe Adidas dudes. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I mean, because I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. The wave for Jordans came from Chicago and headed back east. Cats wasn't wearing Jordans like that. In the city, and we was wearing Stan Smith Adidas and suede Pumas.
Hey, look, I didn't want to bring that up because that's the instantly ether. Once I say Jordans,
but that's not fair though because Mike played in Chicago, so it's like
sometimes life sucks. Life isn't fair. So we got to go.
Okay, all right.
That's true.
So basically, you saying Chicago got better pizza, Chicago got better music, Chicago got a better shoe game.
You gonna ask them who got better hoopers, Chicago or New York?
That's Chicago too.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's more Chicago.
New York. Now,
that's more Chicago.
Early 90s, 2000s, like 2010. Y'all had it, but I think we done branched off. Y'all had it early, like early.
Nah, we still got it.
Nah, y'all don't.
No,
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. To me,
the record don't even buzz like how I used to in the early 2000s. It don't, bro.
That's true. No, I'm talking about fashion. I'm still stuck on fashion because I thought you was going to agree with that. New York has the best fashion in the world. Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, y'all got ASAP in them. I give y'all that.
Dipset. What? Dipset come be. You got to respect. Yeah. Oh my God. They start.
You know where came from, right?
Harlem, New York.
Chicago, man. He from here, man.
Look, he used to get it in Chicago.
Ohio.
Chicago, he was there. He been through Midwest. He was there.
Yeah, I'm saying, but the song was I used to get it in Ohio.
Yeah, I know.
I ain't gonna lie. The city lost me when I started seeing dudes with their fingernails painted, bro. When I saw that, I was like,
that's just this generation, bro.
They want to be rock stars, man. That's all. They want to be rock stars.
Atlanta did that, man.
Hey, I'm gonna get out of here, but I'm gonna just say this to SB. Yo, I was going to game 3 of the Atlanta Hawks Knicks playoff series. We had a suite, right? I was coming downstairs on the elevator, bro. I was on the elevator with a dude that was 7 foot tall, looked like the Green Mile, bro. You know what that dude asked me?
What?
He's like, "Can you help me get my bags off the elevator?"
Hey, I know you could be rebounding for the Knicks right now. What are you doing?
I know that threw you off, bro.
So Shotgun, you ain't seen me. You ain't rock with me and you ain't rock with me in person yet. So right. When you see me in person, bro, I got these ways. I have these ways about me, and I know it because people tell me, right? I don't be trying to do it intentionally, right? But when the dude looked at me, I was like, I think he said, like, hey, so you sizing me up? Dude, like 7 foot tall, you know. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm 6'5", right? I'm 6'5", 360 something, right? So I see the dude, he about 7 foot, about 310, something like that. And I'm in a foreign city, you know, I'm in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Dude looking at me, I'm like, in my mind, I'm from New Jersey.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm on the elevator with a dude 7 foot tall, like 300 pounds. I'm like, yeah.
What's the word?
Yeah. That's like me being in Chicago and a dude asking me what size shoes I got on. I'm stabbing everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
So
Mac, though, that's one thing I will give you a city, boy. If you're not from Chicago, they is on your ass, boy. Oh man, we walked to the store and my aunt's like, tuck your chain in. We got robbed in like 1 minute, bro. Like,
just behave accordingly, man. Just behave accordingly.
I got a question for you, Freezie, or y'all from New York. I be seeing more videos. So if I go out there and be like, "You're," and everybody gonna be yelling at, is that a thing for real or not?
No, it's not. Nobody really talks.
Okay, why they just do that? Why they just do that on the video?
Bro, that's the internet. They try to make a caricature out of it.
No,
Randall, New Yorkers, man.
and I ain't even gonna lie to you. We used to do that back in the day when we met the homie. You know what I'm saying? You see your homie, like for instance, say for instance, you young, you like 11, right? And say you walking with your mom, helping her take the groceries up the stairs, and say your homeboy down the street, he getting in the car with his mom or something. You see him, you be like, yep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's people you know. You can't do that in random strangers.
Nah,
it's like acknowledgement and alert, and like Uncle Freezie just say, like your homeboy, like yo, I see you, like or yo, like you know what I'm saying, like you know what I mean, like.
But
really,
that's people you know. If you start screaming "you're" in the middle of the street, people gonna turn around and look. And if they don't know you, they're not gonna say nothing to you. In New York, people just walk by and don't even say nothing.
Yeah, everybody in their own world, bro. In New York, everybody.
And that's the thing. That's the thing I respect about New York, that people is underrated. Like you can come here and long as like somebody won't even know you from out of town, because people like we rude. We don't talk to each other, so you could just literally walk up.
Rude, motherfucker.
Yeah, rude. Women from women to I ain't gonna lie, rude. This is a rude ass city. I have to admit.
The one thing I will say about Chicago that. Because I've been there a few times, right? But not in the city. Now I ain't about to get up here talking about crap his life and all that. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? But I've been there a few times. The one thing I will know, Chicago has beautiful women and they will speak if you correct, right? In New York, if you speak and you correct, yo, these hag looking broads gonna be like, yo, you talking to me? You ain't even got money. And I'm like, yo,
well, y'all women too aggressive. I don't know how y'all.
Hey, yo, Freezie. And Freezie, they all sound like battle rappers, right? Like, for real, like they sound like
it's one of those things. Like New York is aggressively nice. This is one of those things. Like if you go somewhere, I won't say the South, but if you go somewhere and you don't have like an umbrella or something, people gonna be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry that you're like getting drenched in water." In New York, be like, "Take this umbrella and move, dumbass. Just take the umbrella, go."
How do y'all deal with that? With like a woman, and then I heard y'all women becoming that y'all like y'all females out there, boy. Like, bro, it's wilding, bro.
It's just something you get used to, bro. It's just something you get used to. It's tough.
My thing with New York, bro, is ladies. And no disrespect to the ladies out there. I'm just saying this. If you look like a Pac-Man ghost, don't act like you fine, bro. I'm just I swear, bro. Listen. If you built like an upside down ice cream cone, don't look your teeth at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, because it's cities right here where the women are nice and they pretty. You know what I'm saying? And you legit look like an inside out grocery bag, plastic of paper, and you sound like Cassidy. You know what I'm saying? And you talking to me, bro. Yo, I can't
I was
do
surprised Ice Spice came from that, because she talked too nice. I could imagine like getting down with like a New York shorty. You get busy and she just talking crazy and rough while you getting down. I can't do that, bro.
Yeah, she sound like Method Man. Yo,
while you getting busy, she sound like DMX growling.
She sound like West Side Gun. You know what I'm saying?
And she rude too. Before she even made it big, she had a lyric in her song was like saying to a guy like, "I know you from the Bronx, so I know you dirty." Like, damn. Like, I was like, damn. Like,
she said it nice at least, though.
She's from the Bronx, though. So
yeah.
So what she said? All Bronx dudes are dirty. Like, what is she trying to say? Like, what?
Yeah.
That's harsh, man. That's pretty harsh, man.
That New York does have beautiful women and all that stuff. What I'm saying is, in the margins is women that think they that and act like, you know what I'm saying, and talk like they Raekwon the chef. Yo, you can't, I just can't, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that's just a bridge too far for some of us, bro. You can't, you legit, I swear, you can't look like a Pac-Man ghost and talk like West Side Gun and then expect dudes to be taking you on it. You can't take me nowhere. I'm a dime. You gotta take me to what?
It feels demanding, like it's like I'm talking like a man telling you, like what?
That's why like I don't know how y'all lasted with them out there.
Yeah,
you got to go out of town, go somewhere.
Hey, look, man. My chick a transplant, so she's not from here, so I'm good.
No, I'm not.
B-Mac, that's what I want to get into. But B-Mac, that's one thing all us New York dudes can say. I don't even care if you get no play. You a New York dude and you go anywhere in the South, you are the man. I don't give a damn what you what.
Man.
Yep.
I went to Atlanta. Heaven because they you like, man, these girls so polite out here. Look, you can get
C-Mac said they sound like Master P. No, they don't sound like Master P. They sound like Juvie.
Yeah,
they sound like Juvie. Everybody, not all the ladies, because I dated like 4 or 5 chicks from New Orleans, bro. They don't
You said they sound like Juvie. That's
they
crazy.
have the hood, the city.
The hood chicks gonna sound like BG saying why,
baby.
Yeah.
I love their accent though. They accent. I love that New Orleans accent.
Yeah.
They some nice people though.
Chicago women talk like they aggressive in certain ways. The mostly like a Chicago girl say like how the New York people talk, but they be joking like get your goofy ass. That's all they say, like get your goofy ass or something like that. But they're not like how y'all the New York women talk is like they
swear they fly though. Chicago chicks swear they fly.
Some of them nice, but some
I mean you got humble people. You got some
nice ones out here.
It's humbleina everywhere, but Chicago will check you though. They, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Chicago,
not a soft city.
Chicago will. Yeah. But anyways, I just wanted to. SB, I ain't see you in so long, man. I just had to pick your brain, man.
I be checking you out every time I see you. I definitely come through watch for a second. If I'm saying they know, I always like every time I see you live.
I know it. I
come through all the time. Show love for you, brother.
Yeah, man. And we be trying to do the same. I'll be checking you out on social media. I got all your socials on the phone, so every time you do something, you know what I'm saying, my phone light up. I just go straight to it.
I appreciate it.
Man. Yeah, man. But guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Ladies, New York ladies, no disrespect. I love y'all. You know,
just
get out there with your uptowns.
Use a lozenge when you talk. Use a lozenge.
And ladies, like you don't have a genitalia, so stop inviting me to that, please. You're not a man. Stop inviting me there. Okay, you don't have one. Okay,
that is hilarious.
You don't have one, so like that's why I can't. I just scratch my head because I don't even take it inside. I'm like, well, do you have one? That's why I'd be like, what? Like, I just be confused. But go ahead.
Yeah, man. So, thank you. I want to say, a man from the Heat fan, man. It was fun, having him on. SB, we gotta during the summer, bro. We gotta link up and do a joint with you and Demand and
a draft joint. We should do
Randle, and where we could just sit on a panel and just talk about draft scenarios from every team. Just
let me know when. You know, I'll pull up.
Yeah, sometime, man. We just get set aside like 2 hours when everybody free, so we could just chop it up. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank y'all for rocking with me, man. I'll holler at y'all probably. It's after 4, so I probably have off holler at y'all tomorrow afternoon some point, man. Got a whole bunch of projects and stuff that I'm working on trying to get done. But thank y'all for rocking. Peace, man.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.